You?
I'm having an adult juice too. That's
Oh,
Had a lot of adult juice.
not a lot of adult juice because I was a responsible driver.
All right, I'm gonna press it.
Ready, set,
Let's go. Let's go. It's Friday night.
I know, I'm coming from one party to another.
And we are live. Hi everyone, I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And back we have
We miss you so much, Harold.
Harold. No more bricks.
Give me a cracker.
Oh, I love that shirt. We have it in the house too.
And today's special guest, we have
Tavern Break!
Tavern Bricks, aka Wes.
Wes, nice to meet you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Dang, I forgot about that.
Welcome to Full of Bricks Season 4, Episode 43. And today
Yes.
is November 10th, 2023.
Yes.
And today we have our special guest who is Tavern Bricks.
Such a fun name.
I know, it looks like you're in a tavern right now, too.
I love all things in taverns.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So we haven't seen Tavern in a while. I know Harold and I saw Wes in Brick World Chicago,
Very cool.
which was like
That was a while ago.
it was a
June.
while ago now.
That was
Dang.
Father's Day weekend. Yeah.
Father's Day weekend.
It's
yeah.
like we need to really book our next Brick World Chicago soon.
Are you going back to Brick World Chicago,
No pressure.
Wes?
Yeah. So definitely we're going back. It's I'm getting a weird echo. I'm sorry. But yes, I'm going back to Brick World Chicago. I am not taking the kids with, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, because you brought your son. I remember we saw your son on what was it, the Saturday?
Saturday.
Did you bring you brought your whole family, right? On the Saturday? Hello? Oh. We can't hear you.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. We brought our whole family. We only took the kids on public day, but
Yeah. And that was a crush.
it was
Experience.
really overwhelming with public day with the kids.
Yes.
Yes.
All
I
right.
bet. Yeah.
It was so busy on that Saturday. Did you guys were you even able to see all the mocks?
Yes, we did see the mocks. We walked around quite a bit, but the crowd was so deep that it was really hard for the kids to see the stuff.
Yeah, I can't. Yes, exactly.
They kind of checked out after like the first hour.
Did you guys drive to Chicago or are you close enough?
Yes, we drove to Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I know, because I mean, we drove from Toronto and I just dropped off Nick and Harold there for the private days, and I would take the kids away and gallivant all over the city. But I can't even imagine the public days because I felt the private days were so busy as it was.
Yeah. Well, Wes is close. He's just in Wisconsin, which is
Nice.
What, like an hour, or how far is that from Chicago?
Green Bay is like 45 minutes. I'm trying to concentrate, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting like 10 different feedbacks. I don't know what's going on with audio.
Oh, like we're echoing to you.
Yeah, I'm getting like double, triple feedback. And I know it's live.
Is your browser on maybe? Like the YouTube channel? Because sometimes if the channel's on plus you're on, you're gonna hear the YouTube feed plus you're gonna hear us. So maybe close your other browsers.
Yeah, I just closed a bunch of browsers. I think it'd be all right.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what sometimes happens. If you have one of the browsers open, you're gonna hear because YouTube's on a delay. So then
Okay.
you're gonna hear us, and then you're gonna hear us again with the echo.
I think it's good now. I
Okay.
apologize, guys.
Nick.
Oh, that's okay.
No worries.
But yeah, we're Green Bay.
He'd ask you a question, you're like, and then you'd answer.
I know I'm trying to listen for the questions, and it's coming in double. But I heard the back end of the question. Green Bay is north of Chicago by, depending on how fast you drive, what route you take, a couple hours. It's not bad. We have family that lives in Chicago, so
Oh, nice.
it's nice that we got to stay down there. And then our family works in Chicago, so some of them work in the restaurant industry. So we knew where to go to dinner, and
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
at
nice.
their place for free.
Good recommendations.
Yeah.
Was that the first year then with the kids or?
Yeah, it was actually my first year.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Everybody's
cool.
first year. Yeah.
Yeah, never been to Brick World before. And me and my wife decided, we're like, all right, this year,
Time.
it sounded like it was going to be the biggest year ever. So
Yeah.
we were like, all right, we're going to take the kids. We got our badges so we could go early. We had family to watch the kids during
Oh, nice.
private days. And that's when, ran into you guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like I was saying with public days, I didn't realize how busy public days was.
Yeah, me neither.
And when we had the kids and we were walking around, like,
Yeah.
I felt so overwhelmed. And
Yeah.
my kids are so young. My
Mhm.
daughter at the time, she was 4. So,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
like I had to
She's
carry
tiny.
her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
her legs are tired, and then like she wanted to see certain stuff, and then I'm like trying to pick her up, and there's like literally 4 or 5 rows deep,
Right.
like trying to
People.
look at displays, and then all the kids' activity zones were just like overwhelming, and that's when we kind of noticed and realized halfway through that it wasn't meant.
Mhm. It wasn't ideal
Yeah.
Yeah.
for their age group and everything.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and my kids love Lego, and at that halfway point, I think it was like 1:00. Both of them, I could just tell they were checked.
Done.
Just
Yeah.
over it,
I
yeah.
was, at that point, I told my wife, I was like, you know what? Next year we're not taking the kids,
Yeah.
and that really upset me because when you look at Lego and kind of the background into why I backed away from Lego for the longest time. Like I started this podcast. I was really excited to do it. And then I dropped off. Like I dropped off at social media. Like I just disappeared.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
we'll touch on that because
Yeah.
you had mentioned to me on the messages about that, and yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But let's delve into our first segment, which is no Tavern bricks.
They ain't got the ticker tape.
Wondering, Tavern. Where did the Tavern name come from?
Other than I like going to taverns. Do we like going to
Is
taverns?
that like a pub thing?
Yeah.
So it actually is. But there's more meaning behind it because I'm a Marine.
Rock.
Rah. And happy birthday, Marines, because today is the Marine Corps birthday.
Okay.
Yes, I saw
And-
Herald's
Yeah.
story.
Happy Veterans Day to all veterans that served also. Especially you, Harold. Thank you for your service.
Very good.
Shy time is my time, and
Yes.
plenty
Yes.
of other.
There's a
Marines.
lot of
Marine.
military presence.
Yeah.
But the name Tavern came from Tun Tavern, which is the bar that the Marine Corps was established in. So
Mhm.
Tun Tavern, Philadelphia. Hey, Jody. Tun Tavern is the bar that the Marine Corps was established in. And with my Lego minifig, I decided that Tavern Brick had both meaning to me and my Marine Corps life, basically. So that's why I'm called Tavern Brick.
Okay. Nice.
And how long have you been tavern brick now?
I've been involved in Lego for quite a few years now.
Okay.
I would say 5 years total into
Did you
Lego.
feel like the pandemic pushed you deeper into it? Because a lot of people, you know, given that we were isolated and it was the thing to do.
Yeah, I was more involved in Lego before. I was pre-pandemic Lego. It was when my son was in his younger years. And it actually started out, my son had a major surgery. And I ended up buying him a Lego set because he was kind of laid up for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he kind of fell in love with Lego. And then it made me fall in love with Lego.
Yeah.
I fall in love with Lego. And then
need more recovery Lego hunt.
Yeah, and it fell down this rabbit hole. And then when I found I didn't even realize, like, you guys see the modulars behind me.
Yeah. We love them.
We went to a local Lego show, and I seen they had a display set up, and they had like the Ghostbusters HQ and like all these really cool buildings. And I was talking to a guy I didn't even know. I was like, wow, I can't believe you made this. Like, this is awesome. He's like, well, this is actually a Lego set.
Okay.
And then I got home and I started researching. I'm like, where are these buildings?
Yeah.
And then I came across the modulars. Well, then I got really sad when I found out half of them were already retired.
Yeah.
What were the modulars that were out at that time then?
I believe at the time, like, I think it was the diner was just retiring.
Okay.
So, and that was the one my wife loved, was the diner after I showed it.
It's unique. It's a unique one.
And I remember seeing them, like, looking back, like, because we don't have a Toys R Us anymore. Like, Toys R Us is gone.
Yeah.
And at the time, my son was like 3 or 4 years old. He's 10 now. But I remember going to like Toys R Us and seeing these modulars and just remember seeing the prices. And I was like, no.
Wait, you guys had modulars at your Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Back then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dang.
Now, did you also have a Lego store near you, or Toys R Us was your main source?
Toys R Us, Target, Walmart.
Target, yeah.
Yeah. Our closest Lego store is in Milwaukee.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Our 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
We have a Bricks and Minifig a half hour away.
Yeah, we still had to try out Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, we really just your normal retail store. And I just fell in love with the modulars.
Yes. What was your first modular then? The diner set then? Did you guys start with that?
I'm trying to remember what the first one was. I think.
And 2 weeks after it was the next one, and 2 weeks after was the next one, right? Like, it was like, I'm gonna pace myself, but rabbit hole.
2 weeks or the next day?
It was the bookshop.
Oh, fun. I love that one.
I bought it on Amazon.
Oh,
and I paid like way more than retail price on Amazon.
Yeah, you don't know at the beginning.
No, because I was like, all right.
So excited. What a deal.
And I found one and I was like, I went upstairs and I told my wife, I'm like, I got the first modular. And she's like, what did you buy? And I'm like,
what's a modular?
I got the bookshop. And then she looked into it and she was like, you paid like $40 more than we could buy in the store.
At least it was only $40.
Yes, it could have been double or
just like some reseller on Amazon. It was new in box. It was legit. But and then after that, we went to the Lego store and that's when they had the police station. So I bought the police station and then it just was a wormhole. And I learned about Marketplace. I learned about, I didn't buy anything off eBay yet, but just basically, I've never bought a modular off Bricklink, but I keep looking for them. And I'm slowly getting there. I don't have them all yet, but I'm slowly getting there.
He said yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I will have them.
We don't have the first three, and we're okay with that.
A Fall After Dark.
A Fall After Dark.
Oh, you're wearing the shirt too. Let's see. The A Fall After Dark shirt. We have to get those A Fall After Dark shirts
before we see them next. So is it like a family build thing when you guys have these modulars, or they kind of dabble and then they go to sleep and then you finish them and the following day you're like, ta-da!
That's Nick.
Honestly, my son is kind of my builder.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Usually he'll build, and then if we get a new modular, he'll start it out and he'll build until it's bedtime, and then I'll build, until I realize it's like 3:00 in the morning.
Tag team.
I have to go to bed.
Yeah,
And it's kind of one of those things. If my wife likes a modular, she'll be like, "No, I'm building it." Like the diner, she got that, and she's like, "You guys aren't touching it." So
yeah. Here,
it's a mix
go ahead.
thing. My daughter's she's too young yet. She's still playing with like smaller sets.
Yeah.
She's 4 now,
sure.
so.
Was she into the Duplo or just the 4+?
She was into Duplo, but she's like 100% into anything Disney princess.
Yeah.
Friends, like she eats
gravitates to those sets.
Did you get her that Disney princess battle pack?
Super pack.
Super pack.
We may have got her that for Christmas.
Oh,
I'm so excited
nice.
for her.
It was on sale at Costco.
Oh.
I saw it there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
was
it's-
it?
Yeah. Well, here I don't know in the US.
Oh.
But
Yeah, usually, I mean, we order online from Lego now, just knowing
Yeah.
about the VIP points
Yes.
and stuff. 'Cause
and
starting
also
out, like
having
I wish
gift
we would have known
purchases.
a lot earlier.
Yeah. It's a
'Cause-
progress, right? Like it's
Yeah,
a work in progress, learning.
You look at like how much Lego we bought from like Walmart and Target and stuff in the past, and it was
Yeah.
like we could have had all these points
So
for
many
all this
points.
stuff.
But the Walmart and Target have the clearance sales, and you don't really get those deep
In-
clearance
yeah,
sales
in
at
Lego store.
Lego.com.
Yeah, like around here, our Walmarts are kind of weak.
Yeah.
Not too saley, not too saley.
Yeah, our Targets are.
That's because you
Yeah,
live in
Target
the
doesn't
place
even
with all the
sell
football players who can pay full price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the
All the
Packers
NFL,
come in and
all the
wipe
Packer
out
players.
the shelves. I don't know. It's just never like our retail stores really never been great for stuff.
Yeah.
I sometimes find stuff that's pre-released before date,
Mhm.
but 9 times out of 10, by the time you get to the register, they won't sell it to you.
Yeah. You had mentioned earlier that you had gone
That's
to our
true.
more local Lego show. Which one was that?
So we have a group in Green Bay that they do a buy sell trade show quarterly,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
and we actually
okay.
we
That's
sell
cool.
Lego there too.
Oh, nice.
We just seen an advertisement one day, and it was just after we first got started into Lego.
It's like the
and-
universe was telling you there's all these things out here.
Yeah, and we went there and we had our son at the time. It was at a bowling alley,
Oh,
and they had like
Interesting.
a room in the back, and we walked in, and there was like vendors selling used
Lego.
Lego, new Lego,
yeah.
minifigures.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really small, and over the years it got bigger and bigger, and now we got involved,
Mhm.
and we were selling Lego at these shows, and it's massive now, and we spread it all the way throughout Green Bay, but we have people coming from outside of Green Bay,
Oh, wow.
and actually it's going to be next weekend in Green Bay.
Okay.
What is
we
it
come-
called? Like, is there a specific name to it?
NEW is Northeast Wisconsin
Okay.
Lego show. So
New Lego show.
yep, new Lego show.
We're there. No, I'm just joking.
But it's not a lug. It's different.
No, it's not a lug. Like they invite local lugs in to do displays at the show and stuff. So that's pretty cool to see the lugs come in, do the displays and stuff. But more or less, it's more of a think of it as a craft show for just nothing but Lego. And you can only sell Lego brand, no offset stuff. Like the sellers are all great.
Yeah.
Everybody has to make sure if you're selling a used Lego, it's got to be 100%, no missing pieces.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody's accounted and accountable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
it speaks
it's-
volume that it's grown, right? Like, again, the love for the community or the product, like it's there.
yeah, the lady that runs it, Karen, she's part of a lug.
Oh, okay.
They sell down at Brick World and stuff. They're down there. And she started this whole thing, her and another seller. And over the years, it just grew and grew and grew. And now there's a waiting list.
Oh, wow.
If you want to be a seller.
vendors. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
because the space has grown so much that
Wow.
Yeah.
there's just not enough room to set up tables to sell Lego.
Maybe like the Brick World Chicago, you have to like move to a different
I know,
space
it's a
altogether.
lottery system.
Yeah, in the space that she rents, it costs money and insurance and other things. So
Oh, for sure.
for the seller, you have to pay per table to sell the Lego at.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it is, if you're a seller, the show doesn't open up till like 9 o'clock in the morning. You get there at 7, set up your table,
Start
then,
buying other people's things.
Yeah, you get first dibs. You get to walk around and buy retired stuff before everybody.
Yeah. That's why you're part of it.
So is the setup similar to like the yard sale at Brick World Chicago, where there's a big room? Okay.
100%.
All right.
Yep.
And where do you get your inventory from normally? Just from clearance sales?
Everything. I mean, marketplace. If I see a used Lego set and I can get a deal on it, usually my wife is the mastermind behind it. As far as she goes through it, she cleans everything, she inventories everything. If there's stuff missing, she gets a brick. She's like a bricklink mastermind. So if there's missing pieces, she has an order sheet. She'll order everything, and we have stuff ready to roll out.
Right.
So,
nice. Is it hard not to dip into your supply and just build?
It used to be. Okay. Now the hard part is keeping the kids out of it. Every time, like our house,
I want to build that.
There's literally, I mean, we are a Lego family, and our whole house is decorated with Lego.
Right, I heard that on one of your podcasts that the whole house is Lego, which is
Don't get Nick excited right now. He's just like
I know,
just the
basement. Okay, don't give him ideas here.
Because on your podcast, all you see is your background here.
Yeah,
and I'm curious to see what's behind the camera.
Are we getting a house tour?
No.
I mean, we could. This room used to be the only Lego room in the house. And this used to have a giant Lego city. And we had all of our modulars. We had tables, pop-ups, because you couldn't move in this room. You literally came through the door and you had to like crawl underneath the table.
Wow.
Where are you right now? In the basement?
I'm in the basement. Yep.
Okay.
So now this kind of turned into the studio display room.
Right.
Okay.
And after we blew up the whole, I guess, Lego City, we just went, well, we're just going to put it everywhere.
Yeah. Well, as long as everybody's involved.
Yeah. My wife builds and buys more than me. So I Brick Hive. Yeah, it's a lot of Lego. Like, I think I said it on my podcast before, when we have people over that don't know we're into Lego, which mostly everybody knows our family's Lego. But when you have somebody that you don't know that comes over and they walk into our house, they're like,
what the?
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Like, and they start walking around like our living room. Like, we have the world map like above our couch, and like my wife's got botanical flowers everywhere, and like, I mean, it's literally.
Oh my god! Lego. I kind of lie then. That means we do have Lego all over the house. You've tricked me. You're talking exactly like my living room right now.
I know. It's like, this is the world map in your
we
living
do
room.
have the world map. We do have the globe up there.
And then,
but it's secret. It's like hidden away. It's you don't really.
It's subtly,
It's subtly in there.
Yeah,
key points. Yeah.
She's got stuff placed, strategegically everywhere, but there's Lego in every room. I mean, the bathrooms have Lego. Like, there's stuff
Nick's like, how do I get Lego in bathroom?
I know. Is it like a one of the
murals?
Like the murals, or
she's got mosaics on the wall as pictures, and she's the decorator.
She's creative.
Nice.
Yeah, she's got a mix of like normal stuff with Lego stuff.
If you're a Tavern Bricks, does she have a handle?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
she'll be the guest next week, right? No.
She's not on YouTube. She just kind of lets me do this. She's on Instagram just under her own name.
Oh, okay.
She kind of shies away from the social media thing. Like the whole podcast, she doesn't jump on. She builds and likes to go to Brick World and Lego shows, and
yeah.
Like she builds 10 times more than me.
she's more into
You're
it.
the face. You're the face of
I guess you should be it, not me. But yeah, it's like I was saying, when people come over, like at first it's kind of shock to them, and then they look around, and then we have our store down here, like we call it our store, but like thousands of minifigures on shelves and brand new sealed boxes on shelves everywhere. And
do people come to your house to buy Lego as well?
I used to, not anymore, because I guess like
you don't want to get
creepy people.
We had a couple of issues with pretty sketchy people.
Yeah.
And now they know where you live too.
Yeah, and well, it wasn't so much like letting people in because they were directed downstairs. It was the fact of just letting people in our house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're buying Lego, you're probably not too sketchy of a person, but there's still weird people out there.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
And it got to a point of, I was to the point of wanting to look for retail space.
Yeah.
Oh.
And with the economy and stuff, I was like, this is not feasible because everything that is available for rent in our area, it's too expensive to even open a secondhand store at the moment.
Crazy.
And I stopped the letting people in our house, and just for safety reasons.
Oh, so. For sure, especially with kids, right? Like,
yeah,
that's a big thing.
Well, at least you have that I guess that group where you can sell there.
The whole resale thing is a huge positive to get rid of inventory, because I hate selling on eBay, and I hate selling on Bricklink just because of certain reasons. But it's hard because, like I said, with the economy too, when you have this mass supply of Lego and you want to sell it so you can buy and restock, and like our whole main thing with buying and selling Lego was to be more involved with the Lego community, not to actually really make money off of it, because you can, but you have to spend so much time doing it.
Yeah.
Especially used sets, when you have to order parts and order minifigures, and you get these older sets that these minifigures are so hard to find. And by the time you get some of these rare older minifigures, you're paying $30-$40 a minifigure to complete a set, that it's like, is it really worth it? So I mean, we still do it, not as much as we have, but I kind of see a trend where it's kind of dying down too. Yeah.
You mentioned your podcast earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about that a bit.
Sure. So I started the podcast because I listened to a few Lego podcasts. The first one I ever listened to was, well, it wasn't really Lego related. It was Brick Attack. And I kind of followed his YouTube channel for a while. And then I found a Bricklink seller who's a really close friend of mine. And he owns his own, he does it full time. He owns his own Bricklink store, and he sells at Brick World, and he makes a living off of selling. And I loved his YouTube channel.
Who is this?
So he lives, it's Derek, Pop's Block Shop.
Oh, right. He was at Brick World.
Yeah, he's at Brick World. And he works his butt off. And I actually found his YouTube channel, and then we were selling at the same vendor show as him, and I became really good friends with him. And
he's Wisconsin as well.
Yep. And after watching him, and then finding, you dive into the YouTube world, and you start finding more and more, Jang bricks back in the day when my kid was like 3 years old, all the way up to Shy with Cali Brick Click.
Yes.
And I connected with Shy because Shy's a fellow Marine, and it kind of blew my mind after watching the first few podcasts of Cali Brick Click. I reached out to Shy, and I was like, hey, I'm a fellow Marine. And me and Shai kind of kicked it off, and I told him, I'm like, I would love to do a podcast. I did podcasts in the past, just not Lego related. So this podcasting thing's not new to me.
Yeah.
It was in a whole different world. And Shai's like, yeah, I got your back. And
Cool.
I told Shai, I was like, I want you to be my first interview. So
Yes.
we made it happen. And I got the ball rolling, and the podcasts were going good. And then it just kind of came to a screeching halt.
Because I was the last guest.
You were.
What you do, Nick?
I'm like the channel killer. That happened with Open Build Repeat too. I was his last video.
Well, the channel's not dead. It
Okay.
just came to a screeching halt. So I had to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I had to stop. I had to back away. And
Was it just too much? Like it just got too busy?
It's a lot. Could be a lot.
it was a lot of different things. It was a lot to do with personal life with my kids, my family, my passion for Lego, especially after Brick World dropped off. And then I just kind of hit a wall where I was like, I'm not enjoying this anymore.
Did you want to get into this now? Because you had mentioned it on the messages.
Yeah, I mean, we can. So I decided at one point, we did your podcast. I edited it one night, put it out there, and then I had a couple of people lined up to do the next few podcasts. The hard thing was I met so many people at Brick World. I gained so many friends at Brick World. And when I came home, I was like, I noticed quite a few things. And the number one thing that bothered me at Brick World was I realized it wasn't about Lego. It was more about clicks. And I noticed the clicks, and that was my first time being at Brick World. And that really, really bothered me. And not a lot bothers me. Like I can brush a lot of stuff off, but just trying to have conversations with certain people, I got blown off 2 or 3 times by people that thought they were celebrities, or I don't know what they thought in their mind, but you couldn't even have like a conversation with them.
Right.
And unless you were standing next to somebody else. And then there was a few people that I thought were friends that kind of blew me and my wife off too. So after I left there, and then the whole charade of the public days when I was so excited for my kids to walk around Brick World, and there was just so many people that they were overwhelmed. They were not having fun.
Yeah,
and I'm like, we're at this giant convention of nothing but Lego.
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids sitting here who love Lego that want nothing to do but just leave. I was like,
that's hard.
That was like the final straw for me, where I was like, Lego's not fun right now.
Yeah. Let's disconnect.
Yeah, Brick World Chicago compared to Philly Brick Fest in terms of for kids,
for families.
I think Philly Brick Fest, because we went to Philly Brick Fest back in 2015, 16, and 17, and it was very kid centric in terms of like activities that the kids could do, and the adults could do as well.
And there's a lot of space, and but they really kept that in mind, like the fun, the level of fun that's available for all sorts of ages. From like really young kids, right? They just had like a mosh pit of Lego pieces. To as they get older, there's like a racing car where you create a car and there's like racing. So they try to bear that in mind, that it's not just for adults.
At Brick World Chicago is more the vendors for the public day. There was like the vendors were a big thing, and just the mocks. They weren't really things for kids, and it was so crammed too that kids couldn't even
appreciate or
get around.
Like as you said, you're carrying your daughter, and you were 4 or 5 people deep.
Like me exhibiting at Brick World Chicago, a kid would come and see like my little amusement park, and then I would kind of talk to them, and then their parent would brush them quickly. All right, let's see the next thing. Let's see the next thing.
Yeah.
And so I could even like talk to the kids too, and they're like, okay, good. Let's see
I think it's just so much that it's like, how do you move people along, because it's overwhelming. There's, I think, no other word for it really. The crush of people.
Yeah.
Let's go to Brick Fair, Virginia.
Brick Fair, Virginia.
How is Brick World, Virginia, in terms of like kids centric?
Todd likes to combine it all. Like, he was kind of disappointed that they took down the bouncy house this year, which we're kind of like, we don't go on that. But I guess it's the kids item for the kids. But there's a lot of activities for them too. Like, they had this thing where they take Duplo brick and they count how many weights you could put on it, like a competition.
That's interesting.
So it's very interactive.
That's key, right? That interactiveness to, again, getting your hands on Lego to sort of just have that kid be curious more about it, right? And you want them leaving a show going, I want more Lego.
Actually, the kids had that Lego table, didn't they? Like in the corner.
It was so
it
was so tiny.
Germ
right?
Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the kids actually, like, activity wise, like, they build enough Lego at home that they don't want to go to a Lego show and sit in some big giant ball pit and build a show. Like, especially my 10-year-old son, like, the last thing he wants to do is be in a ball pit of Lego.
That's right.
4-year-olds, where he's like, no, he wants, like, even going to like the 2K drive had display. And
all right,
he was waiting, and I'm like, there's a couple kids playing, and they had like a couple screens set up. And he like went in there to go play, and he like started to play, and the lady at the 2K drive's like, okay, next. And he's like,
wow.
He turns on like, let's go, like, because there's a million kids that are there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have I should have just spent the money and got my kids badges and just went for the private days, and then public days we go do other Chicago things.
Yeah.
And this is it. Like, we didn't know either, right? Like, our trip really was like, it was Harold and Nick going there and exhibiting, and I was just gonna drop them off, and we were illegally going into it. Oh my God, someone's gonna see this and say that. But yeah, we would just like sneak in and after hours take a look while we're picking them up, right, and stuff like that. But for most of the time when we're in Chicago, me and the kids were visiting with family too, or just gallivanting around downtown area, right? But we would come in and see all the amazing creations, and we did that night after night after night. But I feel like,
how nice was it when nobody was there?
It was great, right? And I mean, we have 2 older boys who are like, one's in college, one's in high school, and so they kind of went on their own just to like take a look at mocks. They've also grown in a house full of Lego, so they can appreciate these builds on their own, and appreciate it for what it is.
Hayden with your mom.
Yeah, Hayden, our youngest. Sometimes, like, for him too, it's like, it's too much, right? Like, to appreciate the artistry of Lego. Like, he'll like it. He'll look at some things, but there's still no, I guess, mature content for him to go, oh, that's a cool build. Like, he'll just see it for what it is, and he likes to play with Lego. But the appreciation isn't to the level of the older boys who are like, wow, how did they build this, right? Like So, I mean, my mom flew in from Toronto too, and like hung out with us. And she came in, but like for the most part, it was we drove because he was exhibiting for the Lego, right? And we were Harold's Uber for a little bit there too.
Well, the big thing, like a giant city that they were working on,
New Hashima.
I took so many pictures during the private days as they were building it, and every time we go back to our family's house, I was showing my son, I'm like, this thing is insane. Like, I can't wait till you see it on Saturday. Like, the amount of work and details, like, he's like, oh my God, it looks so cool. And like zooming in on the pictures, and he's like, I can't wait to see this. Well, public days comes. He couldn't get within like 40 feet of this thing.
Oh my God.
And I'm like picking him up, and my daughter's like, I want to see it. And I'm like trying to like cram my way in. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, just over it. And that's like, I thought that was like the whole meaning behind Lego in these convention shows, but
true.
like I hate sounding like a negative.
No, I know. But
Lego should be positive, but
yes, but
you
Lego's gotten so huge, right? Like I think even this Brick World Chicago, it's already outgrown its current
venue.
space, and it's already outgrown it before. I think I read somewhere that it used to be at the Westin, and now it's moved to this new venue. And even then, just the bandwidth of people that it's attracting, it's still more and more and more every year. And given, like you said, those people who are in those cliques, right? They've also sort of like been the harbinger of, hey, look, we're into Lego. And so there are some people who are coming for sure, the mocks and the builds, but there's also people who are coming to see them, right? So that's also the appeal, and it's more of a spectrum.
I seen a line outside. Ryan had his shed.
Yeah.
The shack.
I mean, there was a line.
Yeah.
And my son, thank God, money wise, has zero interest in Star Wars or anything. So
Smart move.
like he knows who Ryan is and stuff, and like he knows who I watch on YouTube, and he sees who is on Cali Brick Click, and he knows the people there. So we're walking around, and he's seen Brixie, and he's like, oh, that's that person, and he's like, oh, this is pretty cool that they're all here. And every time you'd see somebody that he recognized, there was a ton of people waiting in line or talking, and it was kind of disappointing because it was like he wanted to say hi to people, but he knew there's just so many people.
Yeah. A lot of people, like just too good was there.
Yeah, and that was like a first time that he came out. Like we were surprised when
Duck Bricks.
Yeah, Bricks.
TD Bricks was there. I think there was like a lineup wanting to meet TD Bricks.
Just it was crazy. So many people. Like I knew it was going to be big. I did not expect that for Public Day. Like the private.
I did not either.
No, I think this year, from what other people who've been to Brick World Chicago too also had mentioned, it was a different sort of level this year.
Yeah.
And
the big thing, like all of our Lego friends, like honestly, everybody hung out upstairs and away from the convention. And
that's where everyone was.
Nick and Harold were looking for
Harold and I kept trying to find the lobby. Where's the lobby?
Yeah, where's the lobby?
We finally get to the lobby and no one was in the lobby. And we're like, oh, how come no one's here?
We just like, me and my wife decided like we hung out with Ben and Jody and Cody and everybody affiliated with Brick Slopes and AFL After Dark and Tacos, and everybody was just happy away from the convention and just hanging out. And we went out to dinner one night. We went to a pizza place. We got a whole crew together.
Nice.
And
deep dish.
Like it almost seemed like the greatest of times were away from the convention center.
And the whole irony of it, right?
Yeah.
Like it brought you together, but you're away from it.
We're all here for one purpose, yet we all have a better time away from the main reason.
Yeah.
And I kind of realized that. I was like, all right, well, this Jody said it 100%. It's about the people. It's not about the Lego. So if you're going to Brick World, like, if you're going for public days only, like, just buckle up and be ready.
Yeah.
Did you go to all the private days, Wednesday to Friday?
We were there Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we did public days Saturday till about noon with the kids, and after that, we were like,
you skipped Sunday.
We're gonna tap out.
You didn't do Sunday.
Yeah.
No, we went to
Wrigley Field, right?
Oh, sorry.
We went to. We drove a little bit, and we went to Brickmania.
Oh, nice.
Brickmania has a store. Like north of the convention center.
Yeah.
And went in there and got some gear and looked at all the really expensive military stuff.
I know, right? That's one place I didn't go. I was like, I want to
Yeah.
go to Brickmania.
I was so glad I went there and checked it out, and it was so nice because I walked in the store and like the guy behind the counter, like the bell at the door rang, and also he like looked up and he was like, "Oh, we have a customer." And I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Oh, we just left Brick World." And he's like, well, "Why did you leave Brick World?" I'm like, "Oh, it's public day and it's nuts."
Yeah.
And this is really peaceful. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't think we have any customers today with Brick World." I'm like, "Well, you have me."
Oh yeah, me. That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, yes, we're gonna go back again. No kids, and we told the kids that, and they're totally cool with it. They're a little sad because they love Chicago, but it's gonna be us focusing on hanging with our friends and being adults.
Yeah.
So,
did they start selling tickets yet for Lego Brick World? Sorry, Brick World Chicago.
They did.
I got an event invite on Facebook for Brick World Chicago for June.
Oh.
So I don't know if they're selling tickets. I didn't really look into it yet, but I know last year, like we bought the badges, and there were still plenty of badges at the time we bought it, and we were like 2 months out.
Yeah, like we didn't book our place, like our hotel, until maybe January, February, but I wasn't sure when Nick bought his passes and everything.
I don't remember now.
But even us for like next year, I think we're definitely going to drive in still, but we have two older boys who probably won't go with us because school is so much more busier at this point in their lives, right? So we kind of feel bad just pulling them out of school. And it's funny because like our third guy, he's in grade 4, he's 9, but because he's always been like the tag along brother, he almost doesn't know what to do by himself.
Right.
Like, so he went trick-or-treating for the first time by himself with his buddies. But when we got home and, you know, when the older brothers used to count chocolate and treats, I'm like, oh, did you want to still do this? He's like, nah, it's good. Like there's parts of him that isn't going on with, because it's not part of canon, right? Like the canon of his life. So even when we take him to these places and we're like, oh, you can pretend to be an only child, he doesn't know that, how to be that. So we'll see how it's like for next year, but we'll definitely have to take him. So hopefully next year we'll, you know, have a better experience, you guys too, without the kids.
Because we didn't even get to hang out with you much too, Wes. Like I know Harold and I saw you on that first day, and then we saw you on the public day, but it was like so brief too.
Yes.
It was literally like I got to Brick World, and me and my wife walked in, and I was like, okay, where is everything? And then I looked to my left, and I see Ben coming down the stairs from AFL After Dark.
Yes.
And I gave him a giant hug. And then all of a sudden, you guys were walking out, and I was like, oh my God.
This is the Saturday. Was this the Saturday?
No, this
was Thursday.
That was Thursday.
Yeah, that was Thursday.
Okay.
And you guys were going somewhere, and I was like,
I think we're going to go
food. Yeah. Maria's outside in the van going, if you want to be fat, come to the van now.
I think so.
And then like I felt like within the first half hour that we were there, I ran into everybody I wanted to see. Except for Shy. I didn't see Shy till Friday.
Yeah. He was busy.
But then like after that, it was like, all right, everybody's here that I said hi to and I see, and then we walked around, and then it was just like it went super fast, but I felt like every interaction that I remember was outside of the convention. Like the convention was a blur to me of walking through all the Lego and all the displays, but everything I remember was away from the convention, upstairs, at restaurants, you know, like outside it. And that everything meant more to me on that part than in the convention.
Well, going into it next year, that's what you should just expect.
Yeah,
that
100%.
It's just gonna be the people.
Yep.
Hey,
Cody.
Thank you.
Hey, Cody.
Cody says the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Oh, that's the story that I put up.
Oh,
I have to tell a story about Cody.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Cody,
that man rented a limo for people, and we had this pre-planned prior to Brick World, and we went to a pizza place, and we had this kind of planned out long in advance, and a few more people tagged along, and the pizza place totally screwed up our reservation.
Oh.
And we kind of walked in, and I was like, hey, we have this pizza reservation, and they're like, oh, we didn't know anything about this.
Oh, no.
Giordano's?
No, it wasn't. It's a secret hidden spot in Chicago.
Oh.
So
Pequods.
yeah, it's Pequods.
Oh, it's hard to get reservations if you're like more than a party of 4 or 5.
So we show up, and then I'm talking to the manager, and I'm like, we have like a lot of people from the Lego convention, and we have a limo outside, and they're like, we'll make it work.
Wow.
So them making it work was stuffing us outside, and they had like this private area that was outside, which is great. But the problem was it was so cold. Like it was so cold. Yeah. And we just told everybody, like, we're ordering a ton of pizzas.
Yes.
Order your drinks. And I privately went to the manager of the hotel, and I said, you know, here's my credit card. Just put everything on it, and we'll take care of it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And by the end of the night, all of a sudden, she's like, everything's taken care of. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, somebody already paid for it.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean somebody paid for it? And she's like, well, this gentleman, Cody, paid for it. Cody. So
you walk into correct circles.
Cody went up to me. He paid for it.
Wow.
So thanks to Cody. Yes, he
so generous.
He is a very humble and generous person with a big...
I know nothing. Yes. The question is, was the pizza very good? Because I had 5 places to go for pizza. I'm very itinerized when I go to places. I had 5 places that I wanted to go to, and Pequods was one of them. We only did 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Pequods is my go-to.
Oh, we have.
Oh, because you're local, so you know Pequods.
And Pequods makes it to like shows and movies. What was that place that show that we're trying to watch, and then they ended up serving Pequods? Oh, The Bear.
The Bear.
If you watch The Bear. And,
well, I know somebody who works there. And
you have the connection.
It's so good that Jeff Bezos was just there last week.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
Pequods is better than Giordano's.
Yes. What was the other one that we tried? There's one that was near the convention. It was like a 2 or 3 mile out. Not even.
Yeah, they both start with M's now. Maggiano's?
We're terrible with names.
I mean, you can't go wrong with pizza in Chicago.
No, you can. And we try to like challenge our bodies. We're like, we are doing deep dish. Only deep dish.
The first pizza place. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can eat, Harold. I believe in you.
We had the macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah,
macaroni and cheese.
Deep dish
deep
pizza.
Dish. Yeah. It was fulfilling.
And the best part is all the adults, everybody ate amazing pizzas. Like they had everything you can imagine on all different types of pizzas. And then you have Ben from AFOL After Dark, who's standing in a corner, like slowly raising his hand. And he's like, "Can I just get a cheese pizza?" Like, Ben,
really?
Hey, sometimes you have to go with the basics first.
Well, Ben's a vegetarian.
Okay.
And you know, he was like just sitting there, and like, I think my wife asked him, like, "Ben, why aren't you eating?" And he's like, "I just like a cheese pizza." So they brought his own little private cheese pizza. And I give Ben a hard time all the time. But
personal pan.
Yeah, he's a vegetarian.
Yeah, he's a vegetarian. So if you take Ben out during Brick World for pizza, he's gonna eat cheese pizza.
That's cute.
So, did you collect Lego as a kid and then went into a dark age?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I remember having getting Lego sets, probably from the age 5 till 8 or 9. And I collected other stuff too. G.I. Joes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Transformers?
No, that was kind of prior to me. That was my older brothers.
We are your older brothers.
That's us.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of like me with G.I. Joe. Like, I had them because my older brothers did, but that was kind of past my time.
Yeah, you didn't really watch the show.
Yeah, and then Sega Genesis came out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
nice.
I was all into like Sega Genesis and gaming systems, and then trading cards, sports cards, football cards. And then like Lego kind of died off. And I know
what were the themes that you were getting as a kid?
We had a lot of castle.
Oh,
I remember I had the yellow castle.
cool.
That was like a Christmas present for me and my brother. And I
Santa's
remember
gift.
playing with it as a kid. I just don't ever remember what happened to it. And I think I asked my mom a couple of years ago. I was like, "What did you ever do with our Lego?" 'Cause she held on to all of her toys.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, I think I gave all the Lego to the
Oh
neighbor.
no! Except for.
Well, she didn't save anything. She saved our like G.I. Joes and our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And I actually got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like 2 totes full, like every toy. And I was like, I know nothing about this.
Yeah.
I went online, I went on eBay, and I was like, I legit have every single Teenage Mutant Ninja figure, vehicle.
No.
Wow.
Like, and like some of them were like selling used for like $100 on eBay.
Yeah, the vintage stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So I contacted a guy that was close by to me, and he came over, he looked at everything, and his eyes were like popping out of his head. And he's like, these things are like in mint condition. And I'm like, they were in a tote since I was a kid. So he's like, I'll buy
That's
it.
pretty good.
And I'm
Wow.
like, okay.
Goodbye, childhood.
Yeah.
What did you get for them all?
He gave me a good amount. I don't want to say the exact
Okay.
amount.
Undisclosed sum.
Yeah, I made money on it.
Yeah.
And
Groceries for a few months.
I told my mom that I sold them, and she was like, "Oh, well, good. I'm glad you got rid of them. You know, it's better than sitting in my basement." I'm like, "What else do you have of mine?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, did you just get
What
the
else in your
joke?
basement?
Yeah.
But yeah. So he was very happy because he was a collector, like diehard
Okay.
collector. And
He didn't resell it. He kept it for himself. For his own
no,
collection.
some of them, like he was shaking, like he was in my garage and he was like
Oh.
shaking, holding. He's like, "I can't believe you have this and you have
You
the
made his
accessories."
dream come true.
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, I'm glad it's going to you."
Yes,
And
absolutely.
he was super cool, and he actually hooked me up with a couple Lego sets from his area.
Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of like the thing that's like I had no use for it, and
Yes.
I really didn't want to make a killing off of it. Like I knew what some of the stuff was worth.
Yeah.
And he felt bad what he was offering me. He was like, "I'm so lowballing you." I'm like, "It's better in your hands than mine." And I
Right,
don't want to
yeah, right.
go to eBay. And you're a
Right.
diehard collector,
Right.
you know, and
That's
he kind of
cool.
told
That's
me,
really cool of
if
you.
I had all this old Lego, I would do the same thing for you, you know? And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
hey, it's karma, you know, like
For sure.
I do good for somebody. Hopefully one day somebody does good for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, no.
So,
That's what we tell our kids. Like, I mean, I've been collecting a number of random things since I was little too. And you know, we hold on to what we hold on, right? Like random. Like this Lego collection is just the last 12 years of our lives. But I mean, I'm 45. I've been a collector since infancy, pretty much, right? Like I've had parents who I don't know, call it influenced it or nurtured it, right? Like they didn't mind.
Yeah.
And so I'm always telling my kids though, you know, like as I am getting older, I said, you don't have to hang on to these things for sentimental value. Like they have to be relevant to you. If you love them as I love them, then by all means keep them. But you know, please don't feel obligated to just keep it because it's mom's or dad's before, right? Like we don't want you to create a museum because of us, of ours. But it's better to go, to me always, it's always better to go to somebody who loves this and will, as you say, that man was shaking. Like I would love to find somebody, you know, one day
to take your books.
Well, this is it, right? Like I have a ton of books. Like my show and tell is probably going to be books.
Now they know our address.
Oh, yeah. Anyhow, but like, you know what I mean? But I tell my kids who, yes, they read, but they don't read the books that I read, or who knows if they might ever appreciate these types of book that I order. But essentially, like, if you don't love it, please don't keep it. Don't feel like you have to keep it just because you've seen it in our house growing up all your life. But if it's going to make somebody, a future me, like, go, oh my God, like your parent has all this, right? Like, by all means, give it to that person. I would be so much more joyful to have that, because it has to make you happy.
Yeah,
that's
so
joy.
Your Ninja Turtles, you know, that made that man's year.
Oh God,
imagine.
I still have bins. Like, I have Hot Wheels cars. Like, I'm sure there's a Hot Wheels.
You're looking for that Hot Wheel collector.
I'm sure someday I'm gonna be like, why am I holding on to this?
Yeah.
You know, if my son doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Do you think one day the Lego collection you'll like your whole thing will just...
No, that's going too far though, Nick. Let's
No, I honestly think that's something that is probably going to stick. That it's even at this age right now. I don't think I'd ever let any of it go.
Yeah.
And I don't think my son, especially, I don't think he'd ever want to see any of it go. Especially, like, he's really died interest off into it. The only thing he's really interested in is like Speed Champions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that was another hard part too, is like he kind of died off of Lego, which kind of killed a part of me too. But then I look, my daughter's like hardcore into it, so I'm like, yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my wife's into it, and I mean, I'm still in it, but like seeing him grow up, like he's a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Now he's into football, baseball cards. He's into video games,
Roblox,
playing with his friends. Like,
yeah.
So his interests are weighing away. He's like hardcore, which a lot of it too. He's in very competitive travel league baseball, which ate up our entire summer.
Yeah.
So a lot of travel. And his interests have weighed away from Lego.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like, he has to grow how he has to grow, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to force him to do anything.
Our two older guys, when they turned around 13, that's when they stopped having interest in them.
And we got into it again because of our first guy. He was 7. He was grade 2, and it was something that I wanted to do with him on like quieter times, right? Because we're so active. Like, he was such an active kid, and we're always out and about running. And I'm like, what can we do together that would like concentrate your focus on a toy that, you know, you'll have a goal, right? Like, you're not just playing and suddenly you put away your action figures, but something where you build together, and then there's actually an end product that would, you know, you can display or play with it again. So, and that was 12 years ago. How old is he? Yeah, 12 years ago.
He still built. He loves to build. Like, if you give him something, especially for his sister, like, build me this castle or whatever, he'll build and he'll do it. Like, modulars, like, I buy the next modular, he's gonna want to build it. And he's more on the creative aspect. And especially when his sister wants him to build something for her. Like,
that's sweet.
He'll build for her.
Yeah.
But he's more like the creative mind, not following instructions. Just,
mocks.
Yeah, doing a lot of mocks. And I think a lot of it is my fault, because when I built the Lego city and I had everything, and I was like, so do not touch, you know, almost like the Lego movie, like
President Business.
Don't, you know, there was times like I remember like I was mad when I came down and he was like 7 or 8 years old. And I'm like looking around and I'm like, why is that moved? Why is it over here? Why he was down here playing, because it's a bunch of Lego and a bunch of toy.
He was a kid.
And he was playing like cops and robbers with the vehicles and the
police station.
And I'm like, freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing this minifigure. I'm missing. And literally like stuff would be missing. And I'm like, I'm going to have to tear this down and like rebuild it. And like, you know, my wife would have to be like, he's 7. He thinks it's a toy. And then after a while, I was like, don't go in the Lego room anymore. You know, and that's a lot of it. I pushed him away from it too, because I was so like, spent so much time and money and everything on this that I was like, well, I should have just let him, like, I don't care. Like, go in there and like go play. But my mindset at the time was like, you know, don't mess anything up. Don't do this. And he's like, but I want to play with it. And it's like, no, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
I don't have anything to play.
But that could be okay too, though, right? Like he's seeing that your respect for it, for its displayability, is there, right? It's not just like something that you're gonna mess up with, and then it's just a whole pile of bricks. Ultimately, I'm sure he appreciates very much living in a house where you have all these beautiful displayed items. That's, you know, and he will go through it and he'll actually really like appreciate the models that he's built. And like you said too, when the next modular comes, museum, he's more than happy to be involved in building
he'll build
it, right?
in a heartbeat.
You
know,
is
that his day 1, December 1st?
Yeah. I'm so mad about that.
Why?
I know, January 1st.
Because it's too early.
Me and my wife plan, we get a hotel away from the kids.
That's next level.
Yeah, like because we have to go to Milwaukee. So we get
right.
We spend New Year's Eve. We go to a nice dinner.
I love that.
Wake up in the morning.
Do that.
You gotta step your game up. Come on, man.
Seriously, we're not even gonna be here January 1st. But that's next level. Tavern bricks.
Thanks, Wes.
He knows.
Thanks, Wes.
That's an expensive set, hotel and dinner and Lego set. Wow.
And then we go to the Lego store early and then wait in line, hopefully top 10 in line. And then we get our modular, and then usually $1,000 or $2,000 worth of other stuff. But
now she's gonna expect 2 dinners.
Yeah,
one December 1st and one January 1st.
Sorry,
I don't buy
tradition.
I don't buy jewelry. It's just Lego store.
And time with each other. That's key.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been a tradition for a few years, and then all of a sudden, like, December 1st, and I'm like, come on, Lego! All you're doing this for is to push sales before Christmas,
right?
That's it.
And this is technically their second modular of the year. Like, what's gonna happen next year? Like, we're gonna wait till December 1st next year.
Yeah.
Wait, the new modular is December 1st?
Yeah.
You didn't know, Harold?
Dang. No,
they just moved it. They moved it up.
He's in bed.
Pills. He's all
he was a little bit off. I mean, he's missed a couple
of shows. Pepto gummies.
Whoa!
Pepto gummies?
Pepto has gummies?
That's what I said. See?
We're missing out here in Canada. We have so many amazing products over there. Whenever I go there, I go to the grocery store and I go aisle per aisle, just like looking at like what I don't have here. And I'm like buying all those things.
Harold, remember, no more than 26 a day.
Whoa, he even knows.
16, Wes.
16.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. I remember hearing it on one of your podcasts. You mentioned your basement flooded.
Yes.
Oh.
And so what happened with your Lego?
Bad memories, Nick.
So we had, as we're in Wisconsin, we had a like snowstorm like no other in the middle of April when it was supposed to be like the turn of spring.
Yeah.
So we had 2 feet of snowfall, and then overnight the temperatures got into like the 60s. So all the snow melted, and our rivers were so full, and we're obviously Green Bay, the Bay of Green Bay, like water could not go anywhere. So basically our whole neighborhood, everything flooded. Like we had a foot of water. And obviously water can only go one way, which is down, and down was into our basement.
Your basement. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Fortunately, none of the Lego was ruined because at the time we had all of our Lego up on shelves, and I had the Lego city, but that was built up on tables. So we had about a foot of standing water in our basement.
Wow.
And,
how do you get out? Like pumps?
Yeah, you had to pump it out,
Oh, my
and
gosh.
then the
Did it
fun
smell?
part.
Was it carpet?
Probably.
Yeah,
Carpet or-
everything fully finished basement, like really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then furniture got ruined, and then they'd have professional companies come in and cut all the wall out. And
Oh, wow.
dang.
Cut
and
the
then-
wall?
Right.
yeah, they had to like dry the basement.
Because of the potential mold and everything.
Yeah,
for
they had
sure.
to spray like chemicals
Yeah.
everywhere and
Yeah.
like seal off our whole basement, and we couldn't go downstairs for like 72 hours.
Wow.
And then it was just a really, really
That
not a
is
fun time.
horrible. This was just earlier this year. Wow.
Was it
This
earlier this year?
years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it happened twice to us.
Oh, gosh.
So
now you know your insurance is really good. Or they
yeah, our insurance really didn't like us after the second.
Oh yeah. God, guys
But,
getting another company.
Yeah, it worked out. Like it was really uprooting for us because we had to move everything, and stuff got ruined. A lot of stuff got ruined. We learned after the first time to make sure to put everything in like plastic totes. But fortunately, I mean, no Lego got ruined in it, just because we either had it already stored in plastic totes, nothing got wet. We lost like personal stuff, furniture, which furniture is not cheap, but
Yeah.
it's all fixed now.
Is there anything you could do on the outside of your house?
To like have yeah.
Yeah, there was like, it was more or less like our sewer system in our town was backing up because
Oh, wow.
like
Yeah.
because so many houses got built, and then everybody's like sewers are all getting into the same thing, and then like as towns grow, sewer systems don't.
Yeah.
Population grows, and like it's just more and more, and then they just had to figure out, well, we have so many people moving into the area, new houses, that we got to start a new system.
Okay.
It's all fixed now. It's figured out
For the next time. That's good.
until the next time. But hopefully
Not wood.
Time.
Oh my
Nick?
gosh, no next time.
just it happens living close to water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our family in Chicago just had a flood this past summer.
Oh, jeez.
Like
wow.
their whole basement flooded because the city of Chicago, it can't take on so much water.
Yeah. Well, I know like I've had friends and they live closer to like certain riverways or like Annie's and Andrew's basement, for example. And you don't expect it, right? But like sometimes it's just that a freak of nature in terms of like so much fluid, like water, precipitation in one day, and the sewers really can't handle that load for that particular day, and suddenly it's like, where else it's gonna go? And
it was winter, so the ground was still frozen. So
correct,
like
exactly,
it thawed and the water could not drain into the ground. So it just ran on top of the ground, and the only way for it to go was into people's
inside.
houses.
Correct.
It wasn't just us, like our entire neighborhood.
Wow.
Everybody's basements flooded.
Yeah.
So
may it never happen again. Oh,
it was crazy. Like the next day, like you seen like everybody's furniture on the curb and carpeting out on the curb.
Yeah, carpeting. Yeah.
People throwing, lifelong possessions out on the curb. It was pretty sad, like
it was pretty sad.
Our neighbors lost, like I remember talking to my neighbor and he was like, all of our picture albums got wet.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah, anything paper, right? Like if you
they had newspapers from like the Packers first Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
All
Those are,
that's
like
wet.
Luckily your books are upstairs.
Yeah.
No, her books. Her books are upstairs.
And because we've said that, let's go move on to the next now.
We'll quickly delve into our next segment.
Yes.
Which is share your stories, share your stories, share your stories. Weekly recap. Recap.
I feel like Nick usually reminds me what my weekly recap is, other than I feel like, I'll tell. like work. Harold was sick, but like, look, I feel like I'm starting to catch something, and I work in a hospital. I'm trying my very best not to get sick. I'm always telling my kids the best way you can help me is don't get sick, right? And of course, school is, cacophony of all sorts of collective.
It's like a petri dish of sickness.
Yes. So like my kids know, come home, please take a shower. Even if you go out, just like wash school out. But it is what it is. But even at work, I've had numbers of coworkers now who've been kind of on and off sick, and I've prided myself for I'm still standing, and then just like maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'm like something's tickling. So I'm trying to drink as much as I can, like drink lemon and honey, not adult beverage.
Gummies.
No, Pepto is like for like GI stuff, it's a gastric stuff, right? But I don't know. It is germ season. I haven't had my flu shot yet.
Ooh,
and so I'm kind of trying to steer away from that a little bit.
I thought it's mandatory at your work.
It's mandatory in the event that maybe if you get sick and you get sick by flu shot, like without doing your flu shot, maybe I might get called in somebody's office. Okay. Who knows? Oh my God, who's gonna watch this now? Thanks, Nick. Seriously.
So last week we I have an update. You didn't hear. Well, you guys didn't hear from last week, but last week we were talking about how Hayden lost his volleyball. I don't know if you saw the show last week, but he lost his volleyball at school.
Because a friend volleyed it over somebody's backyard. So I'm like, that's
and then when he got home, he's like, "Oh, don't worry, Dad. It's all good. It's all good." The teacher said she's gonna go to the house and get it. And then day after day this week, I keep asking him, "So, did you get your volleyball?" And he's like, "Oh, it's all good. The teacher said by Friday now that I'll get it by Friday."
And this is it. Like, I didn't want to step in, right? Like, I didn't want like this teacher to try and then, because last weekend I was like, maybe we'll just go to that person's house and I'll be like, hey, my kid,
And then Hayden's like,
I stayed out of it.
The ball's still there. I see it in the backyard.
Oh.
And I'm like, I remember the good old days when we could I'll just like jump over the fence and grab it,
and then jump back on.
I guess kids don't do that anymore. They don't hop fences.
A lot of things.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing now.
Yeah, especially
So apparently, yesterday he came back from recess and the volleyball was on his desk.
Yeah. So there was a nice teacher or principal. I think it was a principal, and they just finally went over and asked for the ball. And
so he
got it home.
So
my faith is restored because I was like, okay, if you don't get it by Friday, again, like I didn't want to like email the teachers or whatever. Like to me, it's a ball. You know what I mean? Like if they can get it, they'll get it. But if they can't, then I'm okay to like, hey neighbor, like my kid's ball is there. Are you okay? Right? Like we're not being creepy. But I wanted to see how it could progress, right? If they promise the kid, we can get this for you. I wanted to see what they could do. And they did. It's amazing.
Yeah. So
my faith is restored in teachers.
I didn't even know volleyball was a thing at recess these days.
No. So it's funny. Like Hayden, he's in grade 4. And there's a huge group of his friends who's into soccer. And he isn't. And he's never played soccer. Not that he's never played soccer, but I'm like, guy, it's just like you're going to kick the ball and run for it.
Basketball.
He usually plays basketball, but there's just a small group of kids who play basketball. And then the bigger group of kids who play soccer, they got into some sort of a disagreement, argument because
I didn't know that.
Because the score of goaltending, right?
4th grade.
And so soccer was banned for a little bit.
Oh, by the teachers?
By the teachers. And this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I didn't know that.
And so Hayden was like, "Aren't you glad I'm not part of soccer? Because that would be messy." I'm like, "Yes, kid. Good job." But then volleyball became a thing because I guess, I don't know, some kids started bringing volleyballs. I don't even know. And so suddenly he's like, "Oh, I want a volleyball." And here we have all sorts of ball, like huge box of Costco tennis balls.
But we don't have a volleyball.
We have 5 basketballs, 4 footballs, but no volleyball. And so like last week I was telling them I went to the store and I was floored that, a local sports store was selling volleyballs for $79. I'm like, okay, we're not professionals. Let's just go to, Walmart. Couldn't find it in Walmart. And then found it at like sort of an in-between hardware/sports store for $30. I'm like, okay, I think this is better than 70. I was expecting 20, but you're just going to I don't know, volley and bump it. So in any case, he was bringing it and
I still haven't seen this volleyball.
Oh my God, it's so fun. Maybe that could be part of my show and tell.
I haven't seen it.
And so I feel like, there's like the more professional sedate volleyballs and they were expensive. And this one's like a very, I don't know, special edition very colorful orangey volleyball that maybe adult, they probably wouldn't have chosen it. That's why it's on clearance. But to the 9-year-old, he's like, yeah, that's a great look, Mom. I'm like, isn't it? So yeah, he did get it back. So that was a good thing.
How about you, Harold? Besides being sick, anything else?
You want to recap 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so 2 weeks ago I was in DC.
Yeah.
I was supporting one of my friends. He ran 26 miles for the Marine Corps Marathon.
I want to do that.
Okay.
That's like
rough.
the big race over there in DC. Was
That's
that just that weekend?
Yeah, that was that weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
That's when you had the scooter, right?
Yeah. So as my friend was running for 5 hours, me and our group, there's this thing, I don't know if in the cities, it's called Lime or Spin.
Lime.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically it's a bunch of these scooters.
Okay.
You can zip around the city.
Oh yeah, the rental scooters. You just you
rent
can
them.
pay for it with your debit card. And
And then you kind of just leave it. There's areas
you just leave it everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. And then I'm like, how come but yeah, you can only activate them once you tap on again.
When I saw it last year, I thought it was the most annoyingest thing. But then this year,
now
I was
you're a
this
fan.
is so much fun.
Do you need a helmet or it doesn't matter?
No. It's funny. So I use Lime, which is partnered with Uber. My friend used Spin, which he had to validate his driver's license and read the rules and stuff like that, which is kind of weird. But when we were driving around Crystal City in DC,
cool.
We didn't know that you're not allowed to ride them near the Pentagon.
No.
Were there snipers? you're getting too close to the border.
Automatically shut off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
that is
around.
so funny.
It's like the
and then we just hear
carts when you
beep,
get
beep,
past.
beep, beep. We're like, what is that? Is my battery dying?
No. Too close to the Pentagon.
And it just
Wow,
stopped.
that's awesome.
No way.
I love that fact.
Yeah, we had to.
I wonder if other government buildings, if you get too close to the White House, or if you get too close.
Well, nobody can get close to the White House.
Well,
the fence
we realized on the app that it shows you the no-go zones.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, we're like, we should just looked at this before, but we had to basically walk a mile or half a mile uphill to go to
get
a green zone.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
After that, it was a lot of fun, and then
so I got corned beef from there.
Sick, or I started feeling kind of sick last Friday. It was a cold, so I just I'm just gonna rest it off. Fine the next day, and then Monday, I thought I was just I'm just dehydrated. Massive headache. Went to bed. Woke up, and I was I don't feel good, so I just threw up.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, and then it just happened all week. The rest of the week, and then I texted you guys I'm not feeling.
Yeah. I know, that's rough.
I think I have a stomach bug.
I hate being sick.
Yeah,
which I'm kind of just
you
eating.
look slim.
Yeah, I lost 5 pounds. Saltine crackers and
yes, guys.
Yes, Pepto-Bismol,
Pedialyte.
Yeah, Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Although the new Gatorade's yummy. There's a Gatorade that has
these
more of a fruit.
A fruity Gatorade.
A fruity Gatorade versus just that.
Oh yeah.
They're nice. I like the mango one.
Yeah, those are nice. Oh yeah.
So were you able to catch up? Were you able to catch up on a lot of your shows then?
Well, there was a lot of what did I watch? I watched the new Spider-Man. Well, sort of. I fell asleep.
What's the new Spider-Man?
Enter the Spider-Verse?
Oh, my kids watch that. It's actually
right.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. Style.
Is that on streaming yet or no?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's on Canadian Netflix yet.
Oh, I watched a lot of. Well, I saw the whole Insidious saga again, Conjuring. After Halloween, I'm watching all these scary movies.
Post Halloween scary movie.
Yes.
Yeah, post Halloween.
Oh, how was Harry's Halloween as Batman?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was cold here. Well, we went to Trunk or Treat, and then
Trunk or Treat's cool.
On Halloween night when we came back, he was like, "It's cold and rainy. I'm just gonna watch."
I'm over this. Why would kids want to do this? Ask for candy. We have a lot of candy in the house already.
No. And my my mom was like, "Oh, you're gonna go trick or treating?" I was like, "No, it's cold."
Oh, such a practical kid. So
Yeah.
sensible.
I was like, "Nice." Whereas this my other friend, he was like, "You're lucky. I had to take Amelia out, and it's cold."
Yeah.
Yeah, Maria took.
I took Hayden out too.
What did your kids dress up as, Wes?
So my daughter was Ghost Spider.
Oh, so
Oh,
fun.
cool.
She is obsessed with. She watches Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Her
cool.
ultimate favorite show. So, she was Ghost Spider, and then my son dressed as a baseball player. His favorite Milwaukee Brewer.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
And Halloween night was our very first night of snow in Wisconsin.
Oh,
Oh, that's
No?
right. I did hear
was
about
it
that.
deep
Whoa,
snow?
what is that?
Like real snow or just
Yeah.
flurries?
Oh, it
Frost on the grass?
it was the first actual like legit
Snowstorm?
snowfall and snow
Oh, wow.
on the ground for Halloween.
Is it still on the ground or did it melt?
No, it melted because
Okay.
it got warmer, but
Yeah.
temps are dropping.
Wow.
It's
I
like
know.
Trick or treating.
yeah, it's cold at night now.
Yeah, no, we have the heater on for sure, but all our leaves are still falling. We haven't had a chance to rake them. I'm hoping they keep blowing away by the time the weekend falls. But a couple of days ago, it was hailing, right? So I was
Yeah.
like always telling our kids, like, try to rake when you can, so that there's like less to rake. But I don't want all that. I don't want snow or frost to cover the leaves. Like that's just messy now.
Yeah, that's
Right?
like,
Like-
everybody's front yards. Are like
Yeah, but we have
piles
two
and
big
piles.
maples in the front, and it's just yellow now. And I'm like, okay, when you fall below that way, but for some reason they keep coming upwards against gravity. I'm like, where are you guys going? So yeah, that's probably our weekend. Snowman. Okay, I have to say, I don't know, live here all my life now, pretty much. But when they do the time change,
All right.
And
we
you
had the
can-
time change.
Ugh.
feel the dark. Oh my gosh, like I sound crazy
It's so
every
dark
single
now.
year because I mean I
Yeah.
usually leave late. I'm usually the late shift at work, but I will go
Mhm.
for a walk around 5 p.m. just to like clear my head and stuff like that. But when I go and take a breath outside, I'm like, where am I? Like, why is it like soul sucking dark? And my friends are like, how long have you been in the country, honey? I'm like,
Dang.
forever. But it's like, I don't know why. And I don't know if I'm just getting older and sensitive to this, but
Yeah.
why is it so dark? I'm like
This
a
actually
meme.
didn't
I-
affect me
and so
this
I have
year.
friends who send me memes like, this is you complaining about the dark when you know it's coming, Maria.
That's
Yeah.
it's like fall. Like I hate time change. I wish
I
they'd
hate
go
time change.
because now that
Aren't we
fall's
supposed
here.
to get rid of it? Yeah.
By the time I get out of work now, it's dark,
I know.
and it's like it's
Pitch.
so depressing.
It is. Like I think I had to get something from my car parked in the lot at work around I think 1:30. And I work in this old
It wasn't dark yet.
it wasn't dark, no, but it was like the first time that I feel like I've seen sunlight.
Oh,
Right?
right.
So I go out and I'm like, it's so pretty. I could go running. I'm like, oh wait, I'm at work. I'm like, because it's been cloudy, right? Or it's been kind of raining. That this is like, wow, today's such a gorgeous day. And I work in an office in the basement that has like no windows. Hey. And so yeah, it was beautiful that I was like tempted to leave, but yeah, no, fall and the cold. And this previous week, Harold, I don't know if it affected you, but it's a medical radiation technology week. It's international. I don't know if you guys celebrate it too, because you're in labs. Not really. No. So
Well,
I mean,
we have
I'm.
lab week.
Oh, you do have
That's
lab.
in
Maybe we're
April.
a little bit different. Okay, so maybe we're because we're all about the radiation
Canadian.
technology and radiation therapy.
Yeah.
We had a whole week full of treats from our
Oh, it's your
nurses and
MRT
doctors. Yeah,
MRT week?
MRT and IMT for therapy. So I've been doing this for almost 25 years. And
That's when you brought home the apple turnovers, and we're like, "Whoa, apple turnovers!"
I-
those are
I
for
asked,
work.
like, can you buy like croissants and apple turnovers?
mom
Oh, my
brought it.
mom, yes. And you know, the kids came home. They're like, "Are these for us?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm bringing it for the buffet tomorrow."
Like,
Or the it's okay. I'll go back to Costco. Anyways, you know, it's been a fun festive week usually, but I mean, we're so busy that it's really difficult to step out and do the activities that we usually have going for the
Dang,
week.
I
But
want
it's always nice to you know, celebrate the profession, celebrate.
Are
all
you
the
guys
history.
back to somewhat normal now, like post pandemic?
We are, but actually
in terms of like masks and stuff.
we're actually returning back to mask, especially with patient care. So I think we removed the masking around May, which was actually a long time for the hospital, right? Like I would go in the hospital, do my hand sanitizing, and then mask on right away. And then sometime around April, May, they're like, okay, we're okay to go mask free, but it's your choice if you want to keep masking around the patients or patients vice versa if they want to keep masking. Totally up to them. And so whenever I would do consults with patients, I just by habit already, like, I mean, I'm just placing a mask on. So I haven't really changed my habits in that way, other than when I'm walking in the hallways or going to meetings now. It's like, oh, that's how you look like? Hey, I didn't know that. Because we had a number of staff too who joined, right? So I feel like sometimes I go to the units and I'm like, hey guys, it's me, it's Maria. If this is the best way that you're recognizing me. But now, yeah, we're kind of reverting back to a mask zone, especially during flu season. It's just safer for everybody. Like even me with my little tickle in the throat, I wouldn't want to share whatever I have.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
but I mean, grocery stores, everything, we're pretty much like fine, right? Like I'm almost like adverse to masking. Like we have so many boxes of masks stocked away in the house, and I'm like, oh right, look at my mask collection. You want blue, you want black, I have it all.
Well, what's the mask protocol over where you are?
Just kidding.
It by us, like we had a family member that had a huge surgery, and that was the first time I've been back to a hospital post pandemic, and I totally forgot about the whole masking.
You would,
because I like walked in, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember you couldn't even get through the door.
That's right.
10 feet to the hospital,
like
and
total screening, right? Like total screening,
and it was just back to normal again. And then actually, my daughter's having a surgery in December. Oh, so I was kind of thinking, I was like, God, I remember like you couldn't like get on an elevator without getting your temperature checked. And
remember like
the stickers on the floor, exactly, social distancing and stuff like that.
I was like, well, at least it's back to normal. Like the insanity of everything.
For sure. Well, especially yes, like it took me a while to like renormalize what is normal, right?
Yeah.
Like for the longest time, you're just like staying away from people, and I mean, Zoom meetings are a thing, and even half my team is working off site. Like we just keep flipping around, but even today we just had our Christmas party a little bit early. I know, but it's really hard to find venues.
Oh, that's the party you were
at. So I came back from our Christmas party technically, but we're just call it the radiation therapy party at the end of the week. But we're here like taking all these pictures, people are buying shots and everything, and it's like, okay guys, let's do a group picture, forget social distancing before this like becomes like pretty much unmandated again, right? But it's like nice to just see people back, right? Like as
you're saying, when people took off their masks, you're like, oh, that's how you look.
Exactly, right?
The new staff.
Exactly. So we even have this game. It's funny actually. This year, someone spliced people's faces together, like 2 or 3 different staff, and you have to figure out who those are. And so we're like, oh my god, who are they? I
recognize those eyes.
Yes, we know the eyes or the hair, but like when you're trying to like, it's like, ooh, that's an ugly baby, whoever those 2 people are. They should never get together. But oh, that's me. Hey, wait a minute. So it was kind of funny. We try to make it fun. But so it was a busy week at work, but we try to, like I said, keep it fun.
So Tristan, our eldest, today, he asked me, oh, Dad, is there any Lego sets in your basement that you don't want?
Oh my God.
I'm like,
no, this is a bad question.
If I didn't want it, I wouldn't have bought it. And he's like, oh, okay. I guess I'll go to Walmart and buy
a gift.
I'm like, what? You're gonna gift one of my Lego sets to
we are not gift or us.
What are you doing? So I think he's going to a party today.
Yes,
and he was gonna get a Lego.
Hey Dad, are you still attached to that Super Mario? I have like this modular here. What do you think?
When my son has friends over and they're like in our like room, that's kind of our store, and they're like, "This is awesome. Can I have my parents buy this?" I'm like, "Sure." You can tell them it's this much, and they're like, "Well, can I just take it home and then they'll pay?" I'm like, "No, it's not."
We don't do e-transfers after. We do e-transfers.
It's not Toys R Us.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I'm not layaway.
Yeah, that's funny.
Right. I guess we'll go into our next segment.
Yeah, because I kind of
It's time for show and tell.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, come on!
Oh, I was slow.
You just automatically.
All right. Oops, wrong button. All right, showing now.
Okay, since I kind of
my
showed already,
first show.
I tell myself I don't buy myself
You need
books
scissors
anymore.
to
No.
open
These
that?
are those tearaways that you can. It's from Indigo, which
Ooh,
is
live
our
boxing. Nice.
our version of Barnes and Noble, and they had their 30% annual or end of the year sale.
Oh.
And I try not to buy books, but 30% is good for books, especially when my books don't go on sale. So these are the books that I. Okay, these are the kinds of books that I collect. They're like from Everyman Library.
Everyman Library.
Publishers.
They always have this spine, which is
It looks like an encyclopedia.
It does look like it. I was raised in a house full of encyclopedias. My dad was an encyclopedia-holic, if anything, and they're always all hardcover.
The best of
They have I don't even know this book, okay? To the point that I'm just buying everything for completionist. I've been probably collecting these since I was 11 by fluke when I first bought my first copy of Little Women. So this one is a beautiful cloth-bound blue, and it has like nice gold spine there, and it comes with a fancy silken bookmark that I won't remove for you, but I'll show that there is a bookmark in there, right?
Oh, that's fancy.
So do I read these books? No,
I
don't.
In the ballpark of these books do you have now?
So I probably have about 600.
And they're all in our bedroom in like this bookcase.
So when I tell my kids,
don't
feel that you have to keep my books. And I love it so much that I wake up in the morning and they're the first things I see after husband. But they're the first things I see.
There's some Lego in there too. There's Harry Potter icons.
And,
The great
yeah. So these books are really like a collection of classics, like from Jane Austen to Emily Dickinson to Henry James. And I honestly am just collecting them for completion at this point. Only about 4 or 5 get released per year. No. And it's contemporary art authors, even like Margaret Atwood, for example. But
before more were released each year for 600.
Well, I mean, I think they've been, by the time I started collecting them, a bunch of them have been released. So they started from like the 1920s. Because whoever was the
But they were releasing this from since the 1920s.
So this book is released just this year.
I mean, like this.
Oh cover. These covers. Oh, and so there's actually different shades of cloth. So I think like blue is like classic, and then there's like red. I remember like red that's more contemporary classics, like from the like 70s, 80s, and so forth. There's some that's like even the Bible is published like this, the New Testament, Old Testament, even the Hindu scriptures, I have them all. And also like Shakespeare's works are all in the light blue because they're all like dramas and plays. So it's all different, like the Ovids, the what's it called? The Greek tragedies too. So they're all sort of like, but I put them all by author, right? So I put them all by authors' last names. And I have like pretty much run out of my bookcase. And I even bought special
think about going to the basement.
Bookshelf case. Yeah, this basement is nothing like Lego. Like I've been collecting this for how old am I? Like 30 years, right? And it really came from like I think I went to Chicago with my mom, went to a Barnes and Noble, and I just love books, and especially I love how some books look. And I have read a lot of these classics, but not this one yet. So don't ask me about this book in particular. It's not a book review. And I just gravitated to the fact that it was beautiful, right? And I mean, they all do come in a cover now, a cover slip, but and they have a beautiful spine and everything. But whoever was the main publisher in the 1920s, that individual wanted to make classics more affordable for the everyday person, the everyman. Right.
So when you store them, do you keep them out of the book slip? Like
no. They're totally in.
She doesn't even read this. She'll get this book from the library and read the library version.
So I will borrow the exact edition, the exact ISBN, whatever, from the library because each of them has a special introduction that I want to like somebody else's book, not mine. And if the library doesn't have it, I will actually request the library to, hey, like they always have like a section in the online library, like any book requests you want us to order. And I'm like listing all my Everyman library books.
Oh, it's that girl again.
You should order this. And they will, because the library does. So I have a free collection of Everyman. Anyways, yeah, I love them. I just do. And so once upon a time during Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas here, these books would go like 50% off. And that was like when I would, go crazy with my allowance or birthday money or however and spend a ton of money on books. I would limit myself. But when you start to have adult money, you kind of don't wait for sales. But I am a good shopper that 50% off doesn't happen anymore, unfortunately. So 30% is as good as it gets with Indigo. And it was a 30% annual. So I've only bought one book. And
how long did you wait to get this since it came out?
So the 30% just happened last weekend.
I mean, like, when did this book come out?
This book just came out in November. So their releases are like, there's
November
like
1st?
Like November, what's today? No, November 5 or something. It's like a Tuesday, like whatever was 5 a Tuesday. Days ago. And
that's
so,
lucky that it's already 30%
listen,
off.
Nick, listening. They always release books between, I don't know, like end of October to March. There's hardly any releases like in the summer times or whatever. But and I try not to pre-order. But
so did they have like a VIP club, just like Lego, where you can build points and then get free books?
Maybe. I mean, that's an Indigo club. Like that's right. Barnes and Noble probably has something similar where if you spend $38 for the annual membership, $38 here in Canada,
a BOGO,
then you get like 10% in addition to the 30%. So is it like really 40% off? But whatever books are coming out from here until December, I just pre-ordered them so I can have the 30% off of those. And then the ones coming out next year, I'll wait for the next semi-annual sale to get those. Because I have to be smart. Like, Lego books. Like, I can't just give them all my
And what's
money.
that?
Oh, and what's this? Another book. Another 30% off item. So I also have an obsession with Moleskine. Moleskine journals. And so, see, Nick's like $40 for a journal. No. Anyways, but
this is more expensive than that book.
So this is a special edition Moleskine because it's in collaboration with Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh, the author. I think something happened big with Vincent Van Gogh this year, right? Because his painting came out. Like, there's a lot of collaborations with the Van Gogh Museum in general.
Showcase.
His
interactive, like
they did like a traveling art gallery.
Yes, exactly. Art gallery. But I think this particular year was a big year. Either it's like the museum's 50th anniversary or somewhat, like, I don't think it's his birthday, but something to really celebrate all his work that a lot of other brands have collaborated with Vincent Van Gogh. And one of them was Moleskine. And I mean, we have the Lego that's collaborated with them.
Do you have any other Vincent Van Gogh Moleskine?
No, this is it.
Your first.
Because it only came out in 3 different covers.
Okay.
And I'm being smart that this is really my favorite look, which is the iris, like the painting the irises. It's a nice dark blue. And
it has lines.
I know. So usually when I do journals, I hate lines. I don't like lines. I feel very. I
saw
hate
the
lines. And this one has lines, but the book that was more of like a plain cover, like a plain page one, was the cherry blossoms, but it's the blue cherry blossoms, and I'm not. They didn't. I'm surprised. Like, with Vincent Van Gogh in my head, he's always like Starry Night or sort of like those deep, rich colors. And then when they don't come up with those colors, I don't know why, brands. But another brand, for example, who collaborated with them early this year too was Montblanc, the pen people. And I didn't get
the
those.
pen people.
Yeah, Wes is like, what are you guys talking about? Because if my show and tell usually is about books, stationaries, and pens. I mean, yes, we talk about
she
Lego.
also does like your Tupperware
or inks.
What is it?
Le Creuset.
Le Creuset.
I'll behave now. Okay, that was the highlight of my week, really, right? Woo, books. Okay, thanks, Wes.
Wes, what do you got for show and tell?
I actually just put this together. Hold on, it might be hard to see. It is.
Oh wow!
My poster from.
Oh, nice!
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome!
Oh, all the stickers you got.
Yep.
I love that. How come we didn't get that many stickers?
So did you stick it or did you just tape it on?
I stuck them all onto a poster board, and then if you can tell, like the studio here, there's posters.
Oh wow!
Those are actually all the puzzle.
Oh, the clocks.
Oh, cool!
Too.
Yes.
So
I like the puzzle on top.
We
what are those up there?
Clocks?
What are those?
oh,
up
those are
there?
the Lego alarm clocks.
You have them all, Wes. I'm gonna go to your house.
That's
I'm such a
crazy.
completist. That's amazing.
There's a gingerbread man one.
See how there's the turtle.
No, those are the plushies, the stuffed animals from Target.
See how there's the Ninja Turtle guy? I am
Yeah.
those. Like, as much as I love Lego, I love all the merchandise of Lego.
Yeah, that's my wife. She's like the accessory.
Yeah.
Lego.
I know. I need
to meet my wife. Move over.
So my wife started like the whole. She collected all the Lego puzzles, and then
Does she do the keychains with the like lights? Because I use them at work all the time. I love them. They're so hard to find nowadays.
And she put all the puzzles together, and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna frame them, and then I think it'd be cool to display them in the basement."
Yeah, no, that's great.
And she literally has every Lego puzzle, and we're still hanging them. Like she's got.
How many Lego puzzles are there?
Don't tell Nick. There's only 2. We only have 2, so there's only 2.
Yeah. I'm trying to see here, but there's quite a few.
Wow, that's awesome.
So where are you gonna display your Brick World Chicago sticker?
Yeah.
Um,
Where's your wall?
One of the open walls down here. I don't know yet. I haven't really picked where.
You have to consult with the wife first because she probably has a vision for where it should go.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that looks great.
I like the plushies.
Thank you.
That's a good
We're just
spot.
looking at your plushies
That's
now.
a good spot for it. It's like
"Can we get
perfect
space
height.
here?" No, we don't.
Dang.
No,
I was
that's
like,
awesome.
can I get the Stormtrooper plushie?
I know. You know what's cool? Okay, I know. I'm not gonna buy any more toys. I lie. Pottery Barn, right? Also has a great collaboration with Star Wars, and they have such cool Star Wars Lego Christmas sheets, bed sheets. Not for my bed, but like maybe the kids. I don't know. My kids have been indulged. Like, it's funny, like the things that we buy for our kids, but they don't really appreciate it. In the sense that it's just normal to them. Oh yeah, mom has this. I don't know, quilt with Death Star over there. It's cool, but the mom was the one who was getting super excited. But yeah.
Ooh, my turn.
What do you
got? Target sells like the rugs too.
Oh my gosh. I need to go to Target.
I think I left off like.
Oh, cool! You got your guap?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
2 guap.
Oh,
I only have 1.
Okay, see, I have to look at Nick too.
Yeah. So I got those. So I bought
you got that, Wes? Oh,
the
I
gun
got that one
show.
too on sale.
And then I also bought. It's over here. I think there's another thing too. Oh yeah, I did. So also bought this, the E-wing.
Oh, me too. On sale.
Wow, we're like twinning.
Are you guys texting each other like, I'm at this store, I'm at this store? Is your store on sale?
It was on sale at Toys R Us.
I had to buy this. I don't know why. I was like,
it's cute.
But
yeah,
the Christmas set. Maybe like my son and my dad will build this.
Yeah,
when they
sweet.
come over. But so what was it, last Saturday? We're just like, let's go to the Lego store. So they just built a new Lego store here in Virginia.
Oh,
and that
super
line
close?
wrapped around. First day, it opened, I think, last Friday. It was a 4-hour wait. Like people were coming in at 6.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, that must
crazy.
have emptied them out. Like, I can't imagine.
Oh, they were like
4-hour
immediately like restocking everything.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I'm hopefully.
How many
gonna-
people did they let in the store at a time?
Oh yeah, it's a small store
Yeah,
too.
you would have a limit. Like,
Yeah.
just for fire. Like, it's not even COVID, right? It's just like
Yeah,
fire,
100%, yeah.
fire safety at this
They had a
point.
time limit, but apparently, like
Time limit.
the lug members that did go, they got like a small tile and then that exclusive Lego like brand new
Oh.
opening set.
That's cool.
So that's cool.
How
But
far
I
is
was
it
like,
from
I'm
you
not
now?
gonna waste my weekend on this line. So
Yeah.
I went to my local toy store. Support
Yes.
local businesses.
Yes.
Wasn't expecting to buy anything. I was just gonna look. but
Never.
I found a figure there. So as a figure,
Oh, he's hiding it
collector,
still.
Yep.
there's one company called I don't know if you guys heard of it, Hot Toys or a Sideshow collectible. So these are expensive figures. They go from like $300 to $600 each.
Oh wow!
I nagged this Mandalorian Toys Deluxe that's for $315 for $175.
What?
Wow!
Couldn't believe
Were
the price.
you-
I was just like, I need to look at this before I
You
purchase
were like the guy who
Did you
went to
unbox it yet?
Tavern Bricks to get the
Oh,
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles. You were just like,
it.
Oh, there it is.
This thing is
oh wow,
incredible, yeah.
oh wow.
So it's basically like a G.I. Joe, like moving this around. Like you could like totally pose it, change out the hands.
The cape is soft.
Yeah, cape, everything. It comes with like a lot of accessories, but I was like, dang, I can't believe I own one of these now.
Slippery slope.
But yeah, that was
No.
like my find of the year. I was like, dang, this is like more than 50% off.
So
On the box there was Baby Yoda. Where's?
Oh
Grogu?
yeah,
Let me take him out of the box
yeah, it comes with 2 Baby Yodas.
in case you lose one. There's an air and a spare.
is this like a step up from how people collect the Black Series?
Yes.
A huge step up.
So a lot of these, like, I'm pretty sure whoever bought this before bought it in Japan, because it still has
there's Baby
like
Yoda.
the Japanese writing on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes with Grogu, magnetic
look at all the
accessories. I was like,
accessories, wow.
what?
Yeah. Well, a lot of Tristan's, like when he buys the things that he has, lots of like tiny little accessories that he has to put through.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
So where's
Yeah,
this
so-
going to be displayed?
right there in front of him.
right in front of me. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that looks
I
amazing.
immediately texted my friend. She's stationed in Korea right now, and I was like, Yana, I did it. And she was like, what? But it's crazy. Like these things, it's a bit step up from the Black Series 2. It's from the same company, Bandai. Oh, here. So, I haven't even opened this one yet.
The things that you find on your floor, geez, just lying around.
I remember this.
Yeah,
It's okay. I don't read my books. I get it.
So, I collect these too. These are like
Those are
the
pretty.
movie realization, kind of like a crossover from Star Wars and
Mhm.
Japanese style. But I buy these from Amazon. These, like, usually Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they'll go on sale for like 50-75% off, and the prices right now is kind of ridiculous. Like this Boba Fett right here, when it released, I'm glad I pre-ordered it for like $60, skyrocketed to $200.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I collected majority of the Boba Fett's or the Mandalorians. I'm missing one, which is the prototype. What that sold instantly. That was insane.
Do you still have the boxes for most of those, or
Yeah. So
you do, eh?
like I said, like a lot of these figures, even though they're open box, if I still have the box, it only reduces the price like for a little bit. I don't know if you remember like that Einzal Gone I bought for $300. I just checked the price last week. It goes for $1,200 right now, open box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's a Grail set, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I want to get rid of it, but
Yeah.
it's something like
No, for sure.
I put.
Because then
a
if you
lot
want
of-
it again, you're
Huh?
gonna have to spend. If you want to
Yeah.
get it again, you're gonna have to spend
exactly,
$1,200.
yeah. It was like one of those things, like, wow, I can't believe I found this thing.
They're like Lego modulars.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yes.
put a little memory. Like I could tell you a little bit about like each of
Your
the
origin
figures
story
that I
with
bought.
each one. Yeah.
How
Nice.
do they only make them for a certain amount of time and then stop making them? Like,
Yeah.
and then retire them?
Or retire them. Like there's a couple like rumors of reruns, but Japan's manufacturing since COVID has kind of like delayed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can ask these guys. I've been waiting for some figures for it's been almost 3 years now.
He's pre-ordered them.
Yeah,
And they haven't 3 years.
3 years.
Three.
Yeah, I got. What's my last one?
Wes, like, I'm not waiting for that. Yeah. See, that's why the December 1st release of the modular, that's a good thing.
Bro, I bought this when I was in Field Med in Camp Lejeune in my rack. And that was about 2.5 years ago. And I got it like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least they are getting to you, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
they're still, like the company didn't fold or sorry,
Yeah.
we're going to take your money. We're done.
But they don't process your credit card until it's shipped, right?
No, he's
Yeah.
paid for them. Oh, really?
So, you work with a site, you pay like partial,
portion.
and then
Okay.
if it gets delayed
A
or
deposit.
you cancel, they refund your product or your money back.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
That's good then.
It just takes forever.
Yeah. Oh, is
Is
it
it
your
my
show?
turn?
Oh, I forget. You get a show and tell? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
I think
of course I get one too.
I thought we were a collective show and tell. I had 2 items. There's 2 of us. Okay, fine. Your turn.
Wait, where's oh here. All right. So
I feel like
This
there's
week-
like more and more lights here every time I come down.
no, it's the same amount of lights. Oh, so
Oh, I almost bought that set.
so this is what I built this week, the Jurassic Park.
Ooh, so bright.
Nice.
And so the first one is the Triceratops with the big giant poop.
Oh, it's like, look at that. I wasn't sure what that
So
was.
he has a shovel.
And
just,
the chocolate frog.
Hmm.
and then when you open up the top,
The top of the poop?
there's like the poisonous berries
Oh, yeah.
inside.
Mm,
So,
the boys.
but this is a cool Triceratops. I think this is my second Triceratops. I have another Triceratops.
yeah.
Jurassic Park is my wife's go-to for Lego.
Oh, really?
Oh, she loves Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
she's diehard Jurassic.
Oh,
You have
nice.
all the dinosaurs too?
Yeah. The gate, I think, is her favorite.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
I know I
It's a
missed
great
that.
look.
And then this
It's
one
gone?
comes with
Like it's sold
Jurassic
out?
Park.
Mhm.
Which one?
The gate?
I think it's retired.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
retired.
Sorry.
It's been a while.
Wow, nice sticker placement.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
How do you even
Cool.
see that?
You should clip
So
that.
this-
That's the first time I ever complimented Nick's
Nick,
sticker.
I know. How big do you have this on your screen?
I mean, it's all like
Wow. Wow.
So this is the Jurassic Park, I guess car. I think it might be the same one as the one in that
yeah,
that other big Jurassic Park set where they have the brick built
$100
dinosaur.
one.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think here it's like one something.
yeah. How come? Yeah,
It's like the cage breakout or the fence,
Mhm.
Yes.
yeah. The T-Rex,
the T-Rex breakout.
T-Rex breakout.
Oh, there's something I didn't notice. So see this minifigure here of Dr. Ellie Sattler,
Mhm.
and she has like that blue shirt inside. There was the other Jurassic Parks at the visitor center. Because I was looking at these minifigures. And so they also have her here. And I guess it's supposed to be like more disheveled. So her pink shirt is off, and that's supposed to be like the same blue shirt underneath.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
this little girl here,
That's great.
there's another minifigure with her same pattern, but this is supposed to be brown because it's all muddied. And so she has that same shirt, but in pink or like violet with the same pattern.
Oh yeah.
And then the little boy here too, his shirt is supposed to be muddied also. That's because he has that same striped shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then a jacket, but I think the jacket's blue. So I didn't even
Yeah, it was a jean
realize.
jacket.
So that's a cool
Feature.
feature.
Design.
And same with this guy. So he's all the muddied versions.
Oh. Interesting.
So
Oh, good job,
Just,
Lego,
uh,
with your continuation.
yeah, so you just have more outfits for the.
I kind of wish
and like
the Jeep was
even
a
like this.
8 stud.
Yeah.
Oh, that it's wider.
Yeah.
Even like the Samuel Jackson, like his tie is undone. So I wonder if there's like a version where he has his tie done up. But
oh, what about the? There was a Jurassic Park set last year that had
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, didn't it?
I'm not
Maybe.
sure.
I think that might be the only one. I don't know. My wife's the whiz on. I wish she was here.
Yeah, she would be the one to ask. And then the second set I built was the Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus. How do you feel about
the one
the
that
neck?
has the cut?
Yeah,
in the neck.
I feel like. Do you think Lego could have done a better job, like filling
But then
that
that's
in?
the only way to like make his neck posable.
Oh, I see.
Because you can't really pose it.
You can't just put a little wedge in there and just.
But it's still weird. It's still even like.
Or they could have created like a lever within, right? Like I don't know. Interesting.
But we get another Jeep.
Oh, nice. 8 wide?
Yeah, this one's wider. This one is 8 wide.
Dang.
So this Jeep is. I don't know if I'll keep this Jeep. I think I'll keep this one.
But you stickered it all already. If you don't keep it, what kind of pieces are stickered in a way? So confused by this.
And then the trees, different. I like how they had like all the
branches.
The branches are different.
Could you build more on that to make it more lush?
I guess you can just keep adding
more leaves, I guess. Leaves. But like there's really no insertions for.
But it's a good height for the Brachiosaurus to eat the leaves.
Before there were giraffes.
But this is our first Brachiosaurus, which is Brachiosaurus like the cousin of the Brontosaurus?
Yeah, they're all.
I grew up with a Brontosaurus.
They're all in the Littlefoot family.
Yeah, they're all like I think called sauropods, but they're like plant eaters and big-bodied.
And then we get the same Ellie.
Food for T-Rexes.
Tree Star.
Ellie Sattler. Oh, actually, this is different. The first one has poop on it.
Oh.
So the first Ellie Sattler has.
Oh, we can't see Nick.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you see the poop on the one on the right? And then the one on the left has no poop. So it is different. And then you get
dinosaurs with these Jurassic sets seem to explode in price. Like there's the one Indominus Rex, I think it averages like $135 just for the dinosaur. It's more expensive than the set itself.
See, Maria, that's why I kept all the dinosaurs.
I'm so glad.
I have all my dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the
white one right there. That thing's like $135.
Yeah. I know.
I like dinosaurs
for free.
Does your wife keep all the dinosaurs on display? Wes?
Yeah, she's got her own little section in the corner of the living room. That's all Jurassic.
Oh, cool.
Nice. See?
Why?
I'm not the only one.
You have the entire basement already.
No, I'm just saying I'm not the only one
Nick,
that collects
your blessings.
I mean,
collects the dinosaurs.
I like the dinosaurs. I don't not like the dinosaurs. I think they're cool. I love dinosaurs. Okay. I visit real dinosaurs in museums all the time. Not real dinosaurs, but real remains of dinosaurs.
The feathers.
The feathered T-Rexes. Isn't that weird?
The feathered dinosaurs.
I guess we have to get used to it. I haven't been to the museum in a while. Ooh.
Was that light in your eyes?
A little bit. Now I'm all blinded.
All right.
Last bit.
Last segment, which is... It's time for news you can use.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you're good to kill. Nice.
News that you can use.
Good to watch.
Alan the Brick Fan.
Alan.
All right.
Where is it? Where is it?
I have to post. Share screen. Alan the Brick Fan.
Go platinum.
Oh, I saw Monkey Kid there for a second. Alright. News that you can use thanks to Alan the Brick Fan. What's this? Alright.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders?
Monkey Kid.
Dang, I
Monkey
wish I could
Kid's
eat.
5th
Too
anniversary cake reveal.
What?
I haven't
It's
seen
been
this
5
yet.
years.
It's been. I know. Okay, this is like.
What is this? A gift with purchase? What is potential gift with purchase?
Oh. It's been
Features
5
a
years?
brick-built
Huh.
face Monkey Kid. I don't think it's been 5 years.
I think like 3. I feel like I bought you a set like 2 years ago.
I think we missed the first 2 years, Nick.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Since we've been back.
Do you know Wes?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 years.
5 years.
Oh.
Lego Batman 1992 polybag available at Target.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
This is the one that Brick Hive got us.
Yeah.
This is the one with the nice
How
cake.
come they re-released it? Or
I think now it's just
you're still
available
looking?
at Target.
Okay, $5.
Do you have this one, Wes?
No, I love DC Marvel, and I seen somebody had that actually at Brick World in Chicago, and I wanted to buy it, but I think at the time he wanted like $40 for one poly bag.
Oh,
What
wow.
the?
40.
Yeah, because it was like
Now it's only
super
5. Yeah. I think this Batman.
But you have to purchase $35 to buy it for $5. So you're still spending 40, but you're buying something.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
When does that start?
Doesn't say.
Or
Was it now?
Now.
Oh, now.
It's now. Target finally has it up for grabs.
Cool.
But we don't have Target here. Lego Ideas working canal lock.
Canal lock.
How does
That
this
looks
work?
Cool. I think it's gonna move. So it'll go. The canal's here, then it opens, and then the water should come down.
That's a small canal.
Not very. But I like the.
I like how it has layers.
Yeah.
Which it has to be because the canal water has to come down and.
Yeah, we don't want it flooding.
Yeah.
Right, Wes?
That's a lot of detail into that.
Yes.
It is.
3,000 pieces.
I like how they have this.
It doesn't look like it's 3,000 pieces, but yeah.
Because it's very polished.
Mhm.
Like when a
all
build is
the small
polished, there's a lot of
detail.
pieces that has to go into it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
it's
another-
bigger in this kind of
A
angle.
motor.
An outhouse.
Yeah, Maria loves the outhouses.
I do. I love details.
Oh, what's
Oh.
this?
Yeah, it's
the control
motorized.
locks. Yeah.
Lock control.
So it will go up. So maybe like one of the gates will come down, and then you can go through, and then it'll raise you back up again, and then you'll come out
Oh.
again.
Definitely looks motorized.
Yeah.
So Lego modular building collection.
Oh, add on.
Speaking of modulars, Wes, you can now add on these
A pick a brick.
I guess items. You can
Wait,
have
even those base plates?
I guess. What are they? 16 by
32?
32 by 16. So you can have a construction site, a winter
Oh.
scene, and a vending stand.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a
Or the
cool
new
detail if you have a
modular, or
city.
just any modular.
Yeah.
Well, even people with cities and stuff, these are
Yeah.
really good ideas for add-ons.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, tile.
Polishing.
I hope the
Yeah, people might just buy it for the pieces. Because it's
Yeah, I know.
$31 and you get
30 to 20, 25 to $31.
I'm pretty sure the base plates are like our own sets, I guess.
Dreams review, the big. Did you get this yet, Harold?
Yeah.
Did you like the ships?
No.
Those eyeballs look like egg yolks.
It's
I
been
know, I
on
was
sale
thinking-
here now.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
I wasn't really impressed with that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you getting any of these, Wes?
I'm not into the dreams, and I know I showed my kids the dreams, and
Yeah, nobody got into dreams here in the house. Or our son didn't like it.
Online, people are always like, "Oh, Dreams is so cool," but then when it went on sale, I didn't get it.
I did buy a dream set, but you'll see
The
it
rabbit, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so this
What's
Bricklink
right?
went. I guess Bricklink got hacked,
Oh,
and so it was down for a few days.
okay.
So it's back. It's back online. Apparently, I guess some passwords were stolen.
Okay.
I don't know if you log on now, if you have to change your password or not.
You do.
I haven't
Maybe
tried.
you should. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Now I gotta learn something.
You didn't get the email?
I didn't.
He did, but he probably glossed over it.
No, I didn't get
Yeah,
the
I
email.
probably did. Or maybe his account is.
That's what I do for work.
Which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I think the last thing I got
Did
was
you hear
like
that, Harold?
the last thing I got were the CMFs.
Marvel, everybody's getting this.
The Lego Marvel Avengers Tower signed set sweepstakes.
Oh, signed
by the artist.
Oh yeah.
Are these?
I didn't watch that live stream. Did you?
No. Oh, what's this?
The back versus the front.
That's the bugle and the.
I know, but why did they put that there?
Maybe you get those too. I didn't watch the live stream.
If you're a winner, you're also in the running for one of 30 100 gift cards.
Oh, that's generous.
Plus, you get
Just
the
30
free set.
Yep, but that's.
Lego Idea Tesla Center.
Oh.
That's cool that you get. This looks like a Speed Champion card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to make a Tesla Speed Champion.
Maybe.
Speed Champion.
It looks like it's lit up too.
Yeah.
The headlights.
Yeah, but I think that's just the editing.
But that's cool how they made the Tesla sign with the tooth piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But how's that connected? Oh, wait. I forgot. The tooth piece has an underneath connection.
Or, connection here. There's probably a hole or something.
There's probably a hole.
Interesting.
Is Wes coming back?
Oh, is Wes there?
No, he dropped off.
Oh. I didn't even know.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, if you see him,
yeah,
because I was on the other
screen.
Put him in. If you put him in, if you see him.
Yeah.
When did he drop off? I didn't even see.
He was frozen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a 2-hour limit, and then, like Cinderella, he has 2.
Oh, my power went out and back on. He said.
Dang.
So if he pops back on, pop him in.
Oh wow!
I like how they did letters for this one. I like when they do letters like this. It's like nice and.
Yeah, me too. Actually, that's pretty clean too.
Yes, it's.
Like with the E.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey, it's very canon.
I didn't even know that you disappeared until Harold said, because I was on the other screen.
Frozen.
But then I checked Instagram. He said my power went off.
Oh,
are you? Oh,
yeah.
Maybe it gets so cold there.
That's cool.
All right.
Are you gonna get the tower?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Like right now, like you're gonna get it with the modular and the tower.
No, the tower comes out on Black Friday.
And then the modular is just a few days later.
I know.
Gosh,
actually, it's a week. It's a week later. So you got a gifted purchased taxi cab.
I'm gonna get this.
The taxi cab.
Yeah.
Those are
So you get 2 Chitaris, you get the Black Panther, and you get taxi cab driver.
Some random taxi cab.
It looks like a futuristic taxi cab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it looks more modern. I wonder if this license plate means
it looks
something.
sleek.
What about the what?
The Tesla.
Yes.
Maybe. Why is there a...
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, why is there a...
What is this? To attach something to it?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out. But I'll probably get those. And then not open it and put it in another box.
Where are you gonna put this?
Over there.
I was asking.
I'm gonna put it in my closet.
Oh.
See?
Harold won't build it yet, just like his UCSX.
That's exactly what he said.
I know. I'm gonna take a picture.
Collecting the beautiful boxes.
What is this?
A ship?
That's the Leviathan thing.
How
come it has like a Bowser face?
We need to watch the movie again.
It's like a head, like a robot.
Like it's a dinosaur. It's a flying monster.
I'm back home very soon. I'll add you back in. Yeah, that's the whale thing. I mean, it's a smaller version.
The monster.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. My power went out.
Oh yeah.
Nice set. Look at all the minifigs.
The Hulk looks different. He has like different hair.
Oh.
Yeah, you could pop off the hair.
Oh, you can take the hairpiece off?
Yeah. Dang. I've been out of the Lego community like for a whole week.
Who's she?
That's the
Korean
lady.
Yeah.
I didn't even see this hair torso before.
Yeah, we have Korean representation.
Nice.
Like I said. Yeah. That's
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Oh, Vision looks different.
Yeah.
That's like a different type of green.
That's a translucent figure too. I think it's the cape.
Oh. And who's this?
Ultron.
Oh, Ultron.
Loki.
Yeah, I see Loki.
Yeah.
I wanted to point like characters I knew. Hulk.
Oh, I see Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, there's no Spider-Man in this set.
Oh, there's Popeye.
Hawkeye, not Popeye. So more Lego Friends, Minecraft, and Super Mario.
Oh, I thought they were gonna cut off Super Mario.
I know, me too.
Rumors.
But look
that
at this Friends
looks
set.
like
wow.
It's so modern. It looks like Tony Stark's his mansion, but colorful.
Oh, look, there's a party up top. Dang.
Very nice.
Oh, that was pretty too. Dang, it's Nick and again the friend sets. Just kidding.
No. He's just looking. It's interesting looking.
It just looks cool. I didn't get that other friend set. There's a couple of other.
Dang, they ride Teslas too.
Yeah.
And then Minecraft.
What?
Let's see.
But there's no house like
Is
the
Harry
piggy house.
into these now? Like, is he still liking them?
No, he was never into He's like, I don't like Minecraft. I was like, you've never played Minecraft.
No, he was into Super Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario.
Harold wanted to get him Super Mario.
Yeah.
Here are the Super Mario.
The Yoshi one's cute. Oh,
look
and
at the car.
That's cute.
Hey guys.
Is that?
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, man. It happens.
Are you getting
Super Mario or?
Are you getting this?
Oh yes, the tower.
I really want it, but I don't know, $500 kind of.
You get a gift with purchase.
That is the weakest gift with purchase. The minifigures are amazing. The gift with purchase is sad.
What? You get the taxi driver with a
that's like
Avengers hat.
Taxi driver.
The taxi
an Avengers
driver is
hat.
10 times better with the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
And you get who is she again? The Asian representative?
The Korean Dr. I don't know. Dr. something.
Oh, and you get Kevin Feige too. Kevin Feige minifigure. Okay. Oh yeah, we were looking at these friends.
Minecraft.
My daughter already circled all those.
Oh, really?
Oh, do you guys get like the toy catalogs for Christmas? Like we got ours from Indigo and Lego.
Oh, there's even a rock climbing thing here.
Oh, nice.
I think. Is this rock climbing?
Or something. Garden rock.
Oh, I thought it was garbage.
All right, where were we? Oh, so more Chinese traditional festival
2024
sets.
Set.
So you get a calendar.
That's an interesting calendar. It's kind of cool.
Oh, it turns into
it's a transformer.
A boat. Does it turn into a boat or you add on a boat? Because it says plus.
Maybe if you buy 2 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It looks like an add-on, Nick, because I don't see blue in that.
True. Yeah, there's no blue.
Yeah.
So there's Mickey Brickhead.
Okay.
Oh, they released. Okay.
And
an Asian warrior.
Oh, I thought there was Minnie too.
Like
just Mickey.
Hmm.
For people who are collecting the Mickeys, there's another
brickheads
type of Mickey.
Traditional wear. A countdown calendar.
So I guess
There's
it's
a countdown calendar. Is that add on to the lantern?
I'm still not sure.
Wait, go up top.
Oh, you put it on top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it goes on top. I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
So it is an add-on. It's like a 2-in-1, 3-in-1.
There's the jumpers. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
On sale on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, this says the Bricklink was down.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's more Chinese New Year sets.
Dang, I haven't
Oh, here.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another Chinese New Year set.
Yeah. I like the windows
That's
on top.
cool.
Like it looks really ornate. Like,
Yeah.
are these like new sets, like new pieces? Sorry,
I'm not sure.
Or
think that's the
specific to
fence
this?
piece.
Yeah, it's the
like-
fence piece, but
Oh,
vertical.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
vertical.
Because
I like that one.
Ninjago has it.
I like
Yeah.
other lanterns.
I don't know if we've got it in gold before though.
Mm,
It's usually in black or dark green.
mhm.
So this is Year of the Dragon. So I guess this is the dragon minifigure head.
Yeah.
So
Those minifigures are awesome, though.
I know those minifigs are awesome.
yeah, each year they always have these cool minifigures.
Cool. You can make a really cool like Rumble in the Bronx mock.
How many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You think they're
9,
gonna
10,
tell you in the
11,
bottom?
12, 13. Does it? 13?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a cool
this-
dragon too.
Yeah. I feel like
I wonder-
It looks like the one from what is it? Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi.
the
like,
water-
they're just like
Way better.
the water dragon.
it reminds me
Yeah.
of the little dragon from Mulan.
Ooh,
Oh,
Mushu.
Like it's just Mushu.
Mushu.
Just kind of sits, but it's tiny. This one's,
I was gonna recolor it.
yeah.
This is 1,100 pieces. Doesn't seem
much
that
is it?
much.
You know this? Are those scales printed? Piece you think, or a
It might be.
sticker? Or
Actually,
That's gonna
stickery?
be sticker.
There's a lot of them though for stickers.
I don't know. Remember the first Disney castle? There was a lot of stickers on that one.
Hopefully it's printed, but you never know.
Oh wait,
Does it say here?
does it say
No.
there? A specifically printed element. Wow, and scales.
What?
So that is
Oh, where-
printed.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Yeah, they're using these Nexonite shields
Yep.
often now.
Yeah.
And then these cloud pieces from Monkey Kid,
Yeah.
but like in different colors. Family Reunion Celebration is what this one's
Yeah.
called. It doesn't say how many minifigures. Oh, here's the back.
Oh, cool.
So we have dim sum and cooking a turkey.
Oh, where's the Peking duck?
Mm.
Didn't you have a mock like this, kind of, Harold, where it was like a restaurant?
Yeah, my Ninjago sushi restaurant that had a meth lab up top. For some reason, Lego Masters Casting loves that mock. They keep asking.
Oh, they keep asking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, in that post, I'm like, what the heck?
I'm looking at my Ninjago City. It looks like the same windows.
Yeah. Oh, that's
These
another thing you need to do is get the new Ninjago City. Oh my
Did
god!
you see
I
the
also-
new Monkey
Oh.
Kid? There's a new Monkey Kid city I saw.
Yeah. Was that a leak, or was
Um,
it
I don't know.
officially?
I'm not sure if I saw it here or I can't
I think
remember
it was a
where I saw
leak.
Yeah, I think it was a leak.
Yeah, it probably wasn't here then.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear photos. How do you pronounce
I think
that?
it's a Sequoia.
Sequoia.
I think we already have this.
Did we look at this one?
I think
I don't
so.
think
I think
so.
this
Yeah.
was tried before.
This is
Oh.
huge if this is a minifigure.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
Sequoias
usually
are
big
huge.
giants. Yeah, so like they're like so old. Maybe
I
they're
wonder if
largest
this is
of
as tall
thousands
as
of
the
years old.
Avengers Tower.
In real life, the Avengers Tower.
No, I mean like in Lego scale.
Right.
If it's as tall as the Avengers
I see.
Tower.
I mean, it's how many pieces potentially?
2,900. Huh.
Very cool.
It's like from Lord of the Rings, those ants.
And the ants are marching.
Yeah.
Oh, this is available now.
Oh yeah. Did you get this?
Did you
already?
get it?
I heard it's.
They're very cute.
I didn't get it, but it's. I heard
it
it's
was
on
sold
back
out for
order
somebody.
now.
Yeah, it was back order already.
Until January.
Dang.
Yeah, it just came out. I guess November 5th.
Last year, my last few days, my 2 credits. I think it was. No, it was in his Toys or in his Target. My 2 credits.
Zane,
yeah.
Oh yeah, the Galileo. Good for
Galileo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you get that?
No.
Oh, you didn't get it.
No, that sold out like the first day at the Lego store here.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh. Luckily, I got it on the first day. Here are more pictures of the
lunar calendar sets. Mickey brickheads.
How come
twins.
there's 2?
They believe twins.
Because that's
Minnie
Mickey
Mickey.
and Mouse.
Huh? Yeah.
Where's Minnie? Which one's Minnie has eyelashes?
No,
I think
that's
they're
Mickey
both Mickey.
Mickey and Mouse.
Did you say this is Mickey and this is
and
Mouse?
Yeah.
Minnie and Mickey.
Mickey and Mickey.
I think they're both Mickey.
I think they're Mickey and Mickey.
Yeah.
There's Minnie has eyelashes.
confused.
Twins.
Heart Lake City Shopping Mall.
Don't show your daughter this one.
She already has it.
No, not yet.
This guy's name's Patch.
Oh, look at the banana.
See, it must be hard, like, especially when your daughter's like so into it. Like, if she wants something, it's hard probably to like not indulge her.
I think Michelle is Asian too.
And Victoria. That's the family.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, and Irene. That's
Oh.
That's Atta Irene.
Oh.
Oh, this is what I
there you
saw. So it's here.
Kid Megapolis. How come I can't say that? I say it.
Megapolis.
No.
Megalopolis.
Megalopolis?
Megapolis.
Megapolis.
I didn't even buy the first one yet.
That's a lot of minifig.
All right, it
2,
is.
4. Oh, I like the pig eyes. 4, 8,
It's bigger.
12.
This is
17?
like a poor man's Ninjago City.
But lots of minifigs. Like, it's a bit spare for the structure.
I don't know.
What? You don't know? What do you mean?
Because it looks spare. It looks flimsy.
It looks flat.
Dang, I haven't even looked at Monkey Kid. I still need to get the City of Lanterns.
Oh, here's the back. See, it's modular. You can like make whatever shape you want.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
Huh.
That's how the other one was. City of Lantern. It's modular. You can like reshape it. I wonder if you can if this adds on to City of Lanterns, but there's no like, sometimes they have the picture.
It doesn't show like the edition.
Correct.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a post about that. Like, they combined a lot of the modular Monkey Kid sets. Or maybe that was a dream.
And that's the advent calendars. Did you get your advent calendars for your kids?
We have the same 2 that we use year after year.
Oh, like you just fill it in with treats, yeah?
Yeah, well,
cool.
They still build the same stuff like year after year. So we've had the same advent calendars for the past 3 years now.
Okay.
And they don't complain.
Yeah. Build it. Merry Christmas. What's in here? What's this one?
Oh, we saw this one last week.
Oh, okay.
We saw this one last week.
Yeah.
But this is new. So Lego Ideas Microscope achieves 10,000 supporters.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has a light brick in here, so.
Yeah, it's a compound microscope. Because
yeah.
Do you use microscopes at work, Harold?
Yeah, I do.
In the labs.
In the labs.
All right. So Wes, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much. We have leaves falling.
Yes.
A lot of raking this weekend.
Hopefully dry leaves. Yeah. Hopefully dry leaves, because wet leaves are not fun.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah, the weather's kind of been depressing.
Yeah.
And we have obviously the power glitched here because we have like 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I don't know.
Oh. Is that what happened?
Oh.
Yeah, like I was sitting here and then all of a sudden like everything went pitch black because I'm in the basement and I was super confused.
Your whole house power
Why
went
did
out.
they hang up on me? We didn't.
I was like,
thanks, guys.
So the only light I had was my cell phone.
Oh,
dang.
And then when I came out of the studio, I was like, yep, everything's black.
Wow.
And then it came back on shortly. And then my computer restarted and I was like, all right, small glitch. And then when I came back on, it went off again.
Oh, hey, Shy.
Hey.
Hi, Shy. Happy birthday, Devil.
Marie.
Are you like still like by the Great Lakes? Like, is that why there's a lot of
Yeah, pretty close.
Right? So it's still like the lake effect is still in effect, as we know the lake effect here, Lake Ontario. But probably not as bitter as yours because you're just at a higher latitude.
Yeah. You always get
better to stay now.
Coming off of like the Bay of Green Bay and stuff, we always get lake effect snow and we always get wind, and it's like being in Chicago with the windy city.
Yeah.
Always windy, or we always have storms or snow, or it's just part of living here.
Part of living, we know. I know I had to look for my kid's snow pants. So I'm like, oh. And he's like, it's not yet time, Mom. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be scrambling when we open the door the next day and you have to go to school. And I don't know what, the itinerary we have for boots and
because the snow just like surprises you though. It's not even on the app.
And you heard me talk about the dark already, right? So I have to get over it. Oh my gosh.
It's like one day my kid wants to ride his bike to school and it's like, go ahead, ride your bike. And the next day it's like, no, I'm
going to take you. Yeah. Same.
This Sunday, so we get to watch Hayden's basketball game once a month. They allow the parents into the gym once a month. So this Sunday is going to be the week where we can watch. Mm-hmm. And I guess they made us sign this petition. They wanted to like send out this petition to the school board.
To request for all games to be able to be
watched. Don't let you guys go in and watch basketball.
No, games? It's new. No. This thing is new because our older kids too were in the same league before pandemic, and we watched all of their games. So I don't know if it's in response to maybe another rule with pandemic moving forward with the school board, or maybe
there was an incident where like there was like unruly parents
with like parents versus referees.
Yeah.
Like the school board said they don't want parents roaming the halls or something like that. But the first game we watched, all the parents were well behaved. We're all sitting on the bench watching.
Don't kick us out.
We're all like clapping.
Like good call, ref.
Yeah.
So we get to watch on Sunday, and we'll see how it goes. How about you, Harold? What are you up to this weekend?
Christine has a run tomorrow morning.
Like another race?
Yeah, another race.
Wow, she's
5K.
Like, I want to race again. No.
I know.
Yeah, Maria just did
it. I'm going to Lego store.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
Huh? You don't have to wait 4 hours.
Luck for your...
No, hopefully not. Hopefully it's calmed down.
Died a little bit.
What are you planning on getting?
Yeah.
Everything.
I just want to see the Brick wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm still looking for that transblue tile. Transblue tile.
Like a 1x2?
Either 1x2, 1x4, yeah. Dark blue.
Nice.
Are you making
yeah, I still have to work on my castle. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I know, look, that
looks bigger now.
Wow, it looks huge.
I know it does. I need to take it down.
Are you taking this to Chicago?
But yeah, I still need to make the water, which I plan on doing for next year's show at Brick Fair. So
nice.
You're not taking this to Chicago, are you?
No.
too big.
Yeah,
Because he's flying.
No,
you're
I'm gonna be driving.
Oh, right, you're driving now.
Yeah. I'm taking
the family.
The fam.
After you heard Wes's story. I'll take Harry. We'll go to the museum.
Yeah.
It's probably going to just be Hayden, right?
Hayden and Harry can hang out.
I know. Hayden better... He's going to have someone following him this time.
Yeah, that's okay. I think he
Hayden and Harry can hang out, and then Nick and Harold can hang out.
And Maria and
Christine.
We're not cliquey at all.
Wes, yeah, I know. Before we sign out, what would you like to plug?
Well, hopefully I'll be firing up the podcast back again.
Nice.
Sooner than later. And I guess I just want to plug all my friends, like you guys.
Where can they find your podcast?
So it's Tavern Bricks Podcast on YouTube. So just search Tavern Brick. It'll pop up. My friends, like, unfortunately, Cali Brick Click, they're done now.
But there's a new podcast.
Yep. Brick Building Biker, Kevin, Tan Jam, Eric, and then my friends over at AFOL After Dark. And
Nice.
I mean, if people are in the community, just keep supporting everybody that does these live streams or podcasts, and just like and share and support people in the community, because it just helps grow it. Mm-hmm. And then you can have a big community and not a small clique.
Right. Absolutely.
True.
All right. Are we going to say our goodbyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
thank you so much.
No.
Yeah.
Part of our show. And
Thanks,
before we...
I hope you feel better, bud.
Yeah, before we head out, just a quick shout out again to those who joined us on chat, including Shy Time at the last moment there, Clever Pick, Brick Hive, AFOL After Dark, Jody, Justin Morrison, and of course, Mr. West himself, Tavern Bricks.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
And until next time.
Until next time. Bye.